right, let's see if everything is working today. Oh, the microphone's on. Hello, good day, everybody. Give me one moment while I finish setting up everything here. The viewer count is on the wrong one again. Let me fix that to YouTube. Chikunk, chikunk. There we go. Hey, good day. So welcome, everybody. Jumping back into some Sky Factory 4. Hello, Climber. Let's get into it. Let's see. We've got things to do. Do the things. See the stuff. Excellent. Hello, Baldy. So, last thing we did is we built the mechanism fusion reactor, which is cool. We also bought the maximum size nuclear craft fission reactor. So, between the two of them, we have a good chunk of power being created. But as that's not enough, I also said that we were going to try to figure out a water-cooled reactor. So that's what we're going to work on today. I actually don't think it'll take too long. I did some research today, and I think if I've got it figured out correctly, it's going to work out easily. I've gone ahead and built the second reactor. Oh, hey, Steven. Good day, sir. I've went ahead and I've got the second reactor built. I haven't fired it on yet. I've been leaving this AFK charging for hours. Okay, it's completely full. So that'll be just about ready to go. I just have to get the thingamabobber that goes inside of here. So I set up a second water pump for this side. This one is, again, more of our lithium. I've got a watch of flowing time kicking around in here. I did go ahead and clean the room up a little bit. Why do I have essence? Oh, God! Okay, I forgot to filter the essence. I've made mistakes. Mistakes were made. Whoops. Okay, well, it's times like this. White, that's blacklisted. That's whitelisted. Why is there pink essence here? Why is this not going fast enough? Good Lord. That's the problem. I'm producing it too quickly, it would seem. Which is not the worst problem to have, normally. But it seems that this machine is not keeping up. Let me check on the other one. I don't think the other one was having that problem. Hey, Carbon. Good day, sir. This one seems to be going just fine. Yeah, it's working. Huh. Wonder why this one... I mean, this one is slightly larger, but not by that much. Most intriguing. Okay, something's clogged the line, I think. Oh, maybe not. It could be just straight up full. Do I have upgrades in this? Yeah, I've got all the upgrades. Interesting. No. Oh, you are fine. No, you are fine. So it turned out that my medical insurance did not cover all of her surgery. There was quite the hefty bill. And which sucks. I was able to pay the majority of it, cleaning out our savings and stuff. But I was chatting about it with some folks on the stream over on Twitch, and someone threw a donation in and recommended that I do that. So don't worry about it. You don't have to. It's just something I threw up there because I didn't have another goal currently for donations. If we can think of a different goal, I'll put it in there. But that's everything that we had currently. Why is there so much in the tube? I'm very confused here. Because this is not going anywhere. That means this is full. No, it's not full. It's mostly full. Interesting. Alright, well, I'm going to give that a minute to clean itself out, because I got to make sure that's not going to keep clogging. Just give it a little bit here and pump it into the other side. Hello, Gorb. Good day. I'm doing alright, thank you. Surviving. Get some of these in here. Get this side going. This side, it's funny, it's the exact same setup. And it's almost exactly the same in size, too. So I don't understand why this one is producing it so much faster than the other. I'm very confused, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, so we're going to do a water-cooled one today. Well, yeah, that's the thing. I could put one between here and here. It's just I don't understand why this side is okay and the other one's not. I'm just confoozled by it all. But yeah, I mean, I could do that. I can space this out. We can break it down and fix that real quick. Let's do that. Got a spare black hole unit right here. Right, I know it's a black hole unit, but I'd like to figure out what's different between this one and that one. Because if they're built the same... Oh, I see part of the difference. 333. And this one's 443 and a little bit longer. So this one actually is larger. Okay. That's probably the issue then. Got it. Okay. Well, that's easy enough to fix then. Let's get rid of these things. Blah, 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 blah. I didn't need to break that one. That was a mistake on my part. Whoops. That's okay. That's fixable. And then we'll do cabel. Zit. Then we'll put a black hole tank. Zit. Then we'll put another cabel. Zit. Then we'll put the machine down, which, if I remember correctly, I have to have it facing this way. Ooh, what's that? Oh, damn, Steven! Dude, you didn't have to do all that. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. Dude, that's shots for days, my friend. Shots for days. Why does this not have power? Oh, because I moved the power. Didn't I? Oh, no, because I haven't put the power on it yet. That makes way more sense. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Well, then, let's... definitely going to get some shots going here for a while. Steven, I've got Jaeger, Moonshine Peaches, Moonshine, Fireball, or I could just bust out and start drinking a bottle of wine. Your call, my friend. Or we can combine. Always options, Draven's house. Let me see here. Okay, so I need to fix my essence. Give me that. Give me that. Give me this. Okay. Right, so let's see here. Bloop. And we got to get this in. Nope, wrong spot. This in there. Because I already got that gupsed out. Alright, let's throw these in here. Oh. Why did I put a black hole tank down like a goober? A goober! Wrong black hole. Black hole tank. Why you stank? Black hole tank. Sorry, that just amused me. Black hole unit makes way more sense. Get rid of the devil pink stuff. Throw that in there. Well, put it in the top corner. Let's fire this up and see if that fixes our problem. In a second, we'll get a shwoomp. Shwoomp. Why you still have no power? It's got a flux point on it. Okay. All right, that's interesting. All right, bear with me a moment while I figure out why this is not working. This flux point is the devil. It's not working. Good Lord. Oh, is there something here? Put a tank down. No, there's nothing there. 2 Moonstone, Fireball, Peaches, and a bit of wine to bring it all home. You are a man of good taste. Let me get rid of that flux point because it's the devil. Let me get a new flux up here and make sure this is running, and then we will begin the bevs. See, it's not connecting. Right? That's the problem here. It's not connecting. It's not letting me... What in the world? No, there's nothing there. Pull all that out again. There's a flux point again. There's a whole extra flux point there that was not there a moment ago. I don't even begin to know. Can I walk through there? Nope, it says there's something physical. I can right-click on it and it'll disappear. Interesting. Okay. First of all, this autocrafter's going to hell. That is the devil. Let's get another one just in case it's the crafter. Well, I don't have one. Really? I don't have grapes? I mean, I probably shouldn't have grapes. I don't use a lot of grapes. All right. Let's see what's going on here. That. It's getting the essence, so we know that that part's working. Hello, Windows. I can answer that question for you in just a moment. As soon as I figure out what the hell's going on here. So, Prestige means that when you're using the playthrough, a lot of the mods and abilities that you normally use in Sky Factory are locked, and you can't use them, like Mystical Agriculture, Flux Networks, even the Smeltery. Those things are all locked behind Prestige points, and so you have to earn Prestige points to gain access to those things. So it forces you to do things that you wouldn't normally use in the game to get it because you don't have the regular stuff. Yeah, I'm a log out as well. I think that's probably a good call. I'm just getting up my moonshine peaches while I'm doing it. So I saw some peaches in there, and I'm going to quaff some peaches. I have a fork right here. Get the cheese off it. Still eating my dinner. So, yes. That one. GPS the power. Well, yeah. I mean, I could GPS the power. I just don't have... I'm trying to switch everything over to Flux now because I'm using everything in the Flux network. And that one was running off Flux power before. So I don't understand why it no Flux no more, if you will. And by the way, thanks for coming by, everybody. I appreciate it. If you haven't yet, please consider clicking that like button. It definitely would help. I'm going to try slapping it on the side again. Now it's working. Yep. So it was a log issue. All right. Okay. Well, yeah. Now it's all good. It was just being a silly block. Silly little block. Save that for later. All right. So everything's got power. Everything's moving, grooving, smoothing. Excellent. All right. Should fix that problem. You're very welcome, Windows. I'm happy to do so. One moment while I eat moonshine instilled the pineapple. Which are a little warm today, but still mighty tasty. I usually do 4 for a shot because it's so good. And what else did you pick? 2 moonshine, a fireball, and the peaches. I got the fireball with me, and then I'll grab the moonshine and wine out of the fridge. I've been meaning to bust into that bottle of wine for a week, so... That's a lot of alcohol early. You may get me a little for snickered today. So, we have the second mechanism reactor pretty much ready to go. So, for what little I can understand, this thing is going to need water. That makes sense if we're going to do a water-cooled one. I believe we're going to use the port for that. And it has to be heavy water. So, we're going to rebuild this little section right here. Give it its own little water spot. And then it's going to produce steam, I believe, as a secondary output. And I'm going to have to figure out what to do with that. Now, it's a gas. That makes it a little bit harder to get a hold of. Or get rid of. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to use a condensator to turn it back into liquid. Which, if that works, would be water. Or maybe even heavy water. If it's heavy water, I'll just run it right back into the system. If it's regular water, then there's trash cans and stuff, ways to get rid of that. So, yeah. That would be pretty cool. No, actually, I would have done, I considered that as well, but it got all the way charged on me. Just because I've had this on for like 9 hours, sitting behind me while I was working, so it's just AFK. Definitely power production is way up. I'm using way more than I'm making now. So that's very cool. Where's that fireball at? Give you your money's worth here today. Where's my shot glass at? Getting out the 1.5 shot glass today. Going big or going home. So it'll be 1.5 shots for each shot. Then I'll drink wine. I got a whole bottle to kill tonight. Why not? So yeah, we're getting power. And you know, it looks like it's just fluctuating. This number is steadily going up. 125, 26. That seems slow, but it's really not. This thing holds an ungodly amount of power. So, yes, this will be delicious. So we have two networks, right? We have the blue network, which is what is producing power. That's this fission reactor, that fusion reactor, that fission reactor. And then we have, that's Draven's network. And then the purple one is Draven's juicy power. And that's the one that's actually outgoing to other machines, powering the stuff and the things. Non-stop, this is my first time. Well, I appreciate that. Welcome. It's a pleasure to have you. Greetings. Fireball. Okay. So that's up and running. Cool. So I need to... I did not leave a lot of maneuver room in here. I've realized that. Let's go upstairs real quick. Just because, let's cover what we're going to do today. So that's what we're going to do. I want to get figure out the water-cooled one and get that up and running. After that, I've been requested to figure out how to use 3 different machines. The washing factory, the fermentation station, and fluid sieving machine. If I remember correctly, these are machines that are involved with the process of liquid meat. I've not really messed with liquid meat at all. But I'm a carnivore, so I would consider eating it. But in the game, I've never messed with liquid meat. So, I mean, I saw it was in there, but no one's ever even once asked me about it. So I believe some of this, at least I think the fermentation station and the fluid sieving are. Not sure if the washing factory is part of that. But today we might be messing with meat. Which, meat and cheese, man, that's my top 2 favorite things. Well, 2 of my top 2 favorite things. Favorite things that I can mention on stream. So, and no, I don't do drugs before you even begin to assume. So, we've got that up and going. Power's running to everything. You know, we haven't checked on this guy in a while. How's he doing? 309! All right. Hey, thank you very much for the follow over on Twitch, and that is correct. We do have a Twitch channel as well that we stream on throughout the week. Over there, I stream other non-Minecraft crafting survival games. We just finished a playthrough of Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero. Right now I'm fiddling with Conan Exiles, the new stuff on that for the next few days until October. And then, of course, in October, I'm going to be switching a lot of stuff over to Halloween stuff. Even here on Minecraft Night, there may be at least 1 or 2 weeks in October where I pause Sky Factory 4 and we'll jump into a couple newer Halloween-themed mods that I've found. I'm going to mess with those this week and see if any of them are good enough to give us an episode or 2. But we're also going to build some Halloween themes stuff in here, in Sky Factory 4 in this. So I'd like to have you guys... I built a giant jack-o'-lantern in another build. I've also built a giant black cat for my kitty Midnight. So I would like you guys to think on what would be a cool thing to build for Halloween. A giant haunted house. I've already done a haunted carnival. But a giant haunted house, maybe a giant ghost, something. Hey, Climber, thank you as well for the follow over on Twitch. Greatly appreciated. Happy to have you folks. Yeah. So, we're going to look at these meat machines today. But I want to get this water-cooled thing first, because that was the other thing. Do I have the second game? Do I have the second game of a slime ranch? I've never played a slime rancher. I don't know anything about slime ranching. I've never ranched a slime, but yeah, I'm never against it. October, I'm going to do like spooky and horror themed stuff. So, you know, we're going to have some of that. And I'm still looking for another game for that. So, one of these plugs is going to be for water in. One is going to be for steam out. So, I'm going to need a configurator. And that's part of the other issue. I don't know how to configure it to do... Like, it's on or off. So, I hopefully that'll work. Now, I need a holder to get the machine started. So, let's pull that out. Holdrum. I didn't spell that correctly. Because how do you spell a word like that? I'll have to look it up. It's in here somewhere. Give me a minute. I don't remember the actual spelling of it. Is it in this page? There it is. Holdrum. You need a Holdrum. All right. Oh, did I make a spare one of those? What's that? HOH? Do I have one of those? Let's take a look. Ha ha! I made a whole bunch of them. Convenience. All right, so we're going to fill that up with the needed starter fuel. Okay. And then we're going to get the water going into here. I'm not going to fire it up until I've got the water coming in. So we're going to need a pump. Giant black cat. That's what I did. I built a giant black kitty for midnight. So I've made a giant Buffy kitty, and I made a giant pumpkin with a little haunted scene inside of it. Remind me, and I'll show you guys at the end of the stream. I'll switch over to that build-up if you've not seen it. Now, in my research for trying to figure out how the heck this thing works, it turns out that this may be the prime requirement that we need for something else. Which way is that facing? That's not the right way. For something else that I've been asked to figure out in the past and never did. So, there we go. Turns out that the steam produced by this is what you need to run the steam turbine that I was just starting to look at last playthrough. So this may be something that we can double dose here, and this may be, we may be able to jump in and try to figure out the steam turbine for once. I'm going to need a filter upgrade. Filter upgrade. Let's get that in there. I'm definitely going to need some speed upgrades. I'm not too worried about power, but I'll see if it'll take them. Does this take power upgrades? It does. Cool. Hello, Dyragarth. Good day. 1 second while I grab alcohol. I'll be right back. Don't leave me. There it is. All right. All right, let's see. There's the moonshine. And there's another bottle of strawberry wine. Delicious. At least it should be. You would abandon me, Dyragarth. After all we've meant to each other. Alright. So I'm going to need a power source for this. And I guess it'll need water too, won't it? Probably the pump would benefit from having access to water. I'm rebellious like that. Water. All the wet stuff. Okay. That'll take care of that. And I'm going to need another flux. There it is. Bork. Juicy power. There we go. So that should get the pump up and going, already making heavy water. Now I'm hoping this will produce enough heavy water to keep this thing running. I'm going to give it a little bit of time to fill it up. I'm going to need some tubes. Tube. Tube, why are you not connecting? I thought you used tube. Tube. Can't configure this machine. There's nothing to configure it to. There's no GUI. I've already figured out that I have to use these type of tubes to get the stuff in there. And these tubes won't pull from a black hole tank either, if I remember correctly. We will test it. No, they won't connect to a black hole tank. I tried that already once. So I can't put a tank like that in there, but maybe I can put a different type of tank and convert it from that. Because that's going straight up into the machine. Let's try this. See if this works. Let's try a fluid cable. See if that'll work here. Alright, well. Seems, did that work? Do I have water in here? Where would the water go? Well, it has to be on, I think, before it starts showing stuff, so I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, I do need to set the injection rate to 4. It's 4 for a water-cooled one. Oh, those tubes don't work. I don't use tubes very much. I prefer cyclic cables, but I know this machine used tubes for a lot of other things. So somebody else was bringing their tubes in, their water in with tubes to the picture I saw in their design, but they may have had it coming from something different. They may have been using some kind of tank or something in between. So that I don't know. And then this will have to be tubes for... And then I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the steam. That's the secondary thing. We have to fire this thing up. Then I got to figure out what I'm going to put the steam in. Right now we're trying to get this up and running. This is going to be a, in theory, water-cooled reactor. Now we should be ready to fire everything up, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. It is now fully operational. Okay, that one is spinning way faster than this one. Why? Okay. Temperature go up. No water. I'm not getting water. Man, I do not want to have to turn that off. Is it taking water? It's not taking water. Crap. No, input. That's the only option. Does this not take... It takes water. It's got water in there, but it's... See, it just says reactor port input. Is there another port? Maybe I'm using the wrong port. Oh. Mechanism. Logic adapter, laser focus matrix. That's just it. There aren't any other type of ports other than that reactor port. Gas and energy transfer. So it says gas and energy transfer. Well, the temperature's coming down, which is good, but I don't know if that's because the water's doing anything. There's no steam in this tube. The pictures I saw had steam coming out and water going in, and they were using tubes for both. So they were using tube. Maybe they're using a better tube. Are there better tubes that do water? Gas transfer pipes. So those are just gas protect. Are there other things that look like tubes that are for water? What's this from? Mechanism? Let's see. Hey, Turtle Mac. Good day, sir. Welcome back for 28 months. I'm just about to do some moonshine. I may have to open up the other bottle today. Shot number 1 of moonshine. Again, thank you very much, Stephen, for the donation. Greatly appreciated. It doesn't show it in the bar because when you use Super Chat, I have to manually load it. I will do that after the stream. Ooh, I'll do 2 more of those, or 1 more of those, and then I'll jump into the wine. Tubes, conductors. I don't see anything called a pipe. I don't see anything in mechanism that's a pipe. I see tubes and I see conductors. But I don't see any mechanism pipes. So is it not a pipe? Is it the conductor that I need? Let's see what a conductor does. Heat transfer pipe. No, it's a heat and transfer pipe. I'm trying to figure out how to do a water-cooled reactor. I found some information on it about online that said you have to put the water in one of these and out comes the steam. But it's not taking any water, so I'm concerned that it doesn't work with cyclic cables. So I'm trying to find what would transfer water in mechanism, but there isn't anything. There's no pipes. What does the pipe look like? Are you seeing the pipe and I'm not seeing the pipe? Because I don't see any pipes. I guess I'll just look for pipe and see what that does. Because I'm not seeing anything in mechanism that's a pipe. Maybe it's just called something different. So there's thermodynamics. There's inspiration, matter overdrive. Mechanism doesn't have any pipes. So are you using pipes from something else? Because there are no mechanism pipes. I did search pipe. There's no mechanism pipe. Mechanism has tubes and it has conductors, and that's it. Because when you do a search, it puts mods together. There is no Sky Factory 4 mechanism pipe. Okay. I promise I know what I'm talking about. There is no mechanism pipe in Sky that I can think of. There's just the tubes. The tubes are the only ones. The tubes and the conductors are the only mechanism types of pipes in Sky Factory 4. I'm going to pour that other shot of moonshine. Oh, good. There should be enough in here for one more. Big Fish. Forever ago, I know because I like Ewan McGregor, but I couldn't even begin to tell you what it's about now. Couldn't even begin to know what it's about. Shot again. Probably saw it when it first came out. Okay. That's 4 shots, and now we're going to drink wine. Again, it just may not be in Sky Factory. It might be in mechanism in other packs, which is very possible. But it may be disabled in Sky Factory. Because pipe no exist. Same as what I'm looking at is not, it's the water thing, because this should have water in it. Or no, it should be water and steam produced by this. But I'm not getting any of that. Did I put my, yeah, I've got another reactor over here, so that should be putting power in here. Yeah, power's going in. Oh, you got one of these. Congrats, sir. That's awesome, dude. I'm going to leave these in here and leave that charging in case we have to reset that again. I am going to take, I kind of want to do the watch. I'm worried about what else that'll mess up. Let's go get a watch. Son of the main character. All right. How old is the son of the main guy? I thought that was a kid. I can't remember. I don't remember anything. I am not a smart man, but I know what love is. My Forrest Gump quote for the day. What do we set that on? Pedestal. Boop. Oops, not fast forward. Stupid. No! Ah! Give me that. 20s or 30s. Oh, that's the... Oh, I thought that was the main character. Okay. Cool then. There. I don't know if that will help or not, but it sure can't make it worse. Hopefully. Take that back. It could make it way worse. This could overheat. I should probably keep an eye on that. Let's do deuterium. So the temperature's going down. I'm just not getting any steam. Well, again, what I saw, they were using heavy water. Again, because I was, but again, it was just pictures, and it was not in Sky Factory. It was just what little I could find on this reactor, which was not a lot. I'll be honest with you. But we can try it. I can try one that's just water and see if that makes a difference. I mean, thinking of it from a realistic standpoint, normally any type of actual real reactor requires heavy water. That's from a, our existence kind of thing. But, shoot. Let me put that down here. That's not going to let me in here. Now, I knew that was going to happen. Damn it to hell. This is the one problem with these things here. I'm using this new armor. There's a downside to it. You can't do the hold shift thing to put something down. It's irritating. Very much. Yeah, I just need to fill that up for a minute so I can set this stupid thing down. And I need to go up here. Turn the right way. See if I... There we go. Whew, what a cluster. Okay. Alright, so let's get some more water. Get a regular thing of water. So this one does not have any filters or anything to it. Temperature's still dropping, but it's not Oh, we have steam. We have steam now. Okay. How do I get the steam out? See, the thing that's throwing me off is they were using something like this. Or they might have been using the mechanism pipes that aren't in the Sky Factory. But steam is a gas, right? That should come out of there. But the problem is I don't know if it's going to release it with a reactor port. But it's the only kind of port that's in that type of reactor. Now, there is this reactor block that can be used to allow basic monitoring of a reactor using redstone. See, that's not going to help me. So regular water is working, but I don't have a way of getting the steam out now. I can never find the thing the first time. There it is. It says it's 64. Is that a lot? Is that maxed? No, it's going up. Steam, I would think it's a gas, but could the game be considering it a liquid? It is wet. You know what I mean? Let's see what happens if we slap one of these on the back. And... oh, we're getting steam. Okay. So it is a fluid. All right. So if it's a fluid, I should be able to trash can it, right? So it is getting water now. I'm keeping the steam empty. It's probably converting the water as fast as it's coming in. I didn't put any upgrades on this thing. Let's see what happens if we throw a few upgrades in there. I'm going to need to make some. Speed. Power. Throw some upgrades in there first. I now have a basic fluid tank of steam. So I'm thinking that now that steam should be what we need to run the turbines in the turbine reactor thingamabobber that I've not yet figured out. So that's something to consider. I still have to figure out how and where that works. But now that I have steam coming out, I have something producing steam, I could go up and take it through the roof and build a room up there for potential chemistry. Well, you tell him that Minecraft says he's wrong. And if you think I'm wrong, find some steam, put your hand in it, and see if your hand gets wet. If it gets wet, then it's a fluid. Mist is a fluid. It's just lightly, being released. Did I put the speed in already? What happened to the speed upgrades? Did I put those away by accident like an idiot? I probably put them away like an idiot. It's okay, though. We'll put those in. See if that helps. I meant to put this in. So, I mean, I can only assume this is correct. Empty water, empty steam. The steam's being taken care of. So, I mean, it's getting water. I just don't know if it's making any difference. Because when you look at the power output, it's the same every time. 4 bajillion. And 4 bajillion is the maximum that it can... Well, this is having a harder time keeping up with it, though. Oh, okay. Oh, no wonder. This is wrong. This is purple. That should be blue. That's a mistake. That should be sucking power into this thing. Oh, that's going up much faster now. Much faster. Dense infinite water source. Very likely. That would be another good use, potentially. Steven, you caught me right as I did. Hi, Buffy. Hi, sweetie. I've not seen you all day. What are you doing with your fingers? Is your hand okay? You all right? Yeah, I love you too. Don't try to drink my wine, though. Strawberry wine's not for kiddies. You have to drive me home later. It is definitely sucking the power out of this thing now. What is it? Oh, she wants some treats. Give me 1 second. The kitty needs me. Hold on, Buffy. I'll get you some. Want some treats? Here you go. Here you go. Whole bowl of treats, 2 feet to the left, and she can't find them unless I shake it. Oh, I did. Yeah, I used a fluid tank. I have one. So yeah, I grabbed a basic fluid tank, and it's full of steam right now. That's what I pulled out first to see if it was working. So, yep, it says it's a fluid. So, all right, cool deal. So, my only thing is, I'm having a hard time telling if there's a difference. Injection rate, I have at 4. I think that means, see here, ignition temp, I already had that. Max plasma temp, max casing temp, passive generation, steam production. So I almost feel like, is water cooled passive generation 100 KRFT? Okay, well maybe one of you guys can tell me. Isn't MK higher than KRF, or am I wrong there? You know what I mean? Is it MK? I couldn't tell you what MK stands for. None of these letters make any sense to me. Is 200 MK more or less than 100 KRF? I'd like to know which one of these produces more power. Because the water-cooled one may produce less power because it's designed to run the steam turbine. It may be like, hey, this is really for steam production more than power production, which is fine with me. I just want to know which one's better. I don't need the second one unless I'm going to run something with steam, right? Black hole tank to save it for the steam turbine. That's also not a bad idea. Just in case, you know, because if it produces more... let's see, I've got a spare black hole tank here. Yeah, we can throw the steam in there. I'm fine with that. So in case we need it. All right, so I feel confident MK is the temperature, KRF is energy. Well, then why are they listed at the same thing? Max passive generation 400K. Oh, I looked at the wrong one. I'm sorry. It's not... Yeah, 100 KRF and 400 KRF. So air-cooled produces more power then. I was looking at the wrong one. I was looking up here. I was looking at temperature. My bad. So water produces less power, but you get steam out of it. Gotcha. Okay. So this actually does not produce more power. It produces less. You just need it to run your other stuff. Excellent. I did what? What'd I do? I did something wrong? I've already had a couple drinks. Oh, I put more energy ones in there. Thank you for telling me. I appreciate that. I will fix that. Not that I think it needs it at this point, but we'll be on the safe side. What do you mean 7? What do you mean 7? I might have enriched alloy again? Good Lord, I use so much of that stuff. All right, it'll have to be 7 for now. I'm going to go make more because I'm going to need more later. Woo! I fixed the plug. The plug is on the right one now. I fixed it. It's on the right thing now. Yes, up here. Alright, so what did I say I needed? Alloy? Yes, alloy. All the alloys. How much? Why you no show up, alloy? Why you being turd? Wasn't it alloy? What was I making? I was making upgrades. Then I clicked on this. Alloy. Why you being a turd? Now you want to work. Redstone and iron. Okay. I always forget that part. Iron. Enriching this one. What do we got in here? Basically, what are you turning? Plates! No! No! I need redstone. Quick! DEFCON 3! DEFCON 3! Stop. No. Why? Why are all the things going wrong? Ah! I may have picked the wrong machine there. I'm not sure. But I think that it's very possible somehow that was Colonel's fault. It's the only explanation that makes sense. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Let's get some more iron in here. I need a lot of these things. I use a lot of these alloys. They're always needing my stuff, or I'm needing their stuff. One or the other. But thank you all for coming and hanging out with me today. I know that now that school and work and everything is back in full swing, the stream is less people can show up, but that's totally understandable. I'm not heartbroken, but I do appreciate you folks who are coming and hanging out with me. Now, here comes some interesting and yet overwhelmingly vague information. I want to start beginning by saying nothing's changing on this channel except that my stream times starting next week are going to be earlier in the day. My work schedule for my full-time heartbreaking soul-sucking job changes next week. One moment. Yes, next week. So next Sunday and Monday, the stream will be starting an hour and a half earlier at 8 p.m. Eastern and running till midnight. So I'm starting earlier, but I'm actually going to stream 30 minutes longer than I am now. It's still going to be Sundays and Mondays. It's just going to be a bit earlier in the day. And then Merged Worlds, my Dungeons and Dragons story podcast, is moving from Thursdays here on YouTube to every other Tuesday. So every other Thursday is coming to every other Tuesday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I will be here on YouTube chillaxing. And then Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, I'm over on Twitch streaming there. Again, if you're not following me on Twitch, you should totally consider that. Hello, Buffy. I can't have my food. No, she's in front of my food. Can't have nothing. Yes. So now that I've covered those two things, now I can say the vague thing. Something relatively cool has happened that I can't really talk about yet, but should hopefully be able to talk about by the end of the week, which means you will very likely be seeing some additional Minecraft content coming out here, although it may be somewhere different. Now, that's not going to take away anything from here. Everything on YouTube is staying the same, still sounding streams, still putting tutorials up, all that kind of business. But there might be some extra, isn't that right, Buffy? Minecraft content coming out in a slightly different location, and as soon as I'm able to talk about it, I will definitely let everybody know. But I'm pretty excited about it, so hopefully some exciting news by the end of the week. Ooh, Buffy, you can't have my wine. You drunkard. That's my alcohol. You're driving later. I've already told you. This cat is a booze hag, I tell you. Settle down, Sponge. I swear, I love this cat, but damn it. Okay. We got enough alloys cooking. I love you. I love you. Okay. So we got that done. We have done the thing and the stuff. Let's get over here and do this. Water-cooled reactor. Success. We've done a thing. I keep kind of to jump up here. I'm getting used to the new armor. It's slightly different than the old one. So, nuclear craft fusion reactor, matter overdrive reactor. Those are the two reactors we still have to build. I'm going to do matter overdrive first. But first, today we're going to fiddle around with what I believe is liquid meat. Yes, liquid meat. Do you want some liquid meat? I'm sure she does. Everybody wants liquid meat. It's delicious. Produces less oxygen because produces steam for the turbine. That's what I'm thinking. So the turbine, we're going to fiddle with that probably tomorrow. I'm going to take a little time to look into it and create a spot for it. But as soon as I do, we may be messing with the turbine tomorrow because it is something that I've been requested before to look into figuring out how to work. So I could do a tutorial on it because people wanted to know. Oh my goodness. My kitty just yawned big. So we'll look into that possibly tomorrow. See if we can figure out how the turbine works. But today we're going to work with, it looks like, some liquid meat. These three machines were requested by a member of the community on my Discord channel. If you're not a member of the Discord, you should totally join it. Link is down in the description area of this and all my streams and videos, as well as can be found at the top of my website, Onlydraven.com. Please check out the website. But yeah, join the Discord. There's a suggestions thread for games you'd like me to play or tutorials you'd like to see. And these three were requested. So we're going to try and figure out maybe some liquid meat. I've not seen a lot on liquid meat. I glanced just for a minute today, and I don't see there's a lot out there. I don't know if people use it much. Now, that might be just because there's way better things. Liquid meat may exist here, but it, much like hogs, it might just be a very low quality producer. Let me say, I'm not saying the person who made the hogs mod is bad by any means. I'm just saying the pack includes faster and better ways to produce the same things you can get from hogs in almost every situation. So the liquid meat might be kind of the same thing. You might be able to make it, but why? There's better ways, right? But that doesn't mean we don't want to know how to do it. I'm petting my kitty. If you're wondering why I haven't moved, you'll have to give me just a moment. So we got a reactor up and running today, and that's pretty delicious. Let's go see what we can find for these machines. So the first one was a washing factory. Let's make all three of them first. So, oh, Lord, we're going to need some stuff. Okay, I need everything on the bottom. Well, that's easy enough. Make a few of those. Oh, wait, what? Hang on. Conveyor belt. All right, let me find the base color. Conveyor belt. Conveyor belt. Is it white? Oh, here they are. That's a basic one. Okay, well, I can make lots of conveyor belts. We'll make a few. Let's get back to washing machine. Or factory, or whatever the case may be. So we've got that. So now we need to top things. A meat, yep, meat feeder. I was concerned about that. We'll make a couple of those. I don't know if we'll need them for anything. And pink slime ingots. Oh, Lord. Fluid sieving machine. All right, so that's one of the other machines it wants us to make. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have to make that one first. That only makes sense, right? Sieving. Is that EI? It would not be. IE? There we go. I need bottom things. Gold gears, okay? So fluid sieving machine. Looks like that might be the first part. And then fermentation station, which sounds like a really bad pizza place. Welcome to the fermentation station. All right, that one looks pretty basic as well. So I've got these, but I can't make the other one. Fluid sieving machine. Let me try that again. Fluid, I'm spelling incorrectly. Fluid, is it I before E again? Okay, I got that right. Where's my wine? There it is. Strawberry wine. That's not right. I've already made one of those. Washing factory. That's the one I'm looking for. Washing factory. Pink ingots. Goes in a fluid sieving machine. Pink slime. I know how to get that in a couple of different ways. So maybe I don't need the meat thing first. All right, so we just need some pink slime. That we can do. So pink slime can be gotten from dropping in pink slime, or putting coal and a pink slime in a melter. Now, for the record, there are other ways to get it. First of all, there's just pink slime itself, which you can get from a loot fabricator from Blue Slime Matters, which is convenient. Which is probably how we're going to do it. You can all, even though it doesn't show it here, there it is. You can get it as a side effect of the Mob Slaughter factory as well. But I should have some regular pink slimes. I have 64 of them. Okay. I don't use them that much. So I need to melt them out. Oh, I see what I need to do. Okay, that makes total sense now. Don't worry, kids. Draven's on the ball. Thunk. Oh, good. They melt really fast, too. While you're not working. 60? That's not right. So why did that get changed? Should have been a 0. Did I break that? Wait a minute. I can't pour it into an ingot? Well, what's the point of having it then? Okay. So I have to put it in the fluid sieving machine. Okay. So this was a mistake that I've made boo-boos on. Let me fix it. Let me fix it. I can't get it out of there. Hang on. Let me fix the boo-boos. I'm going to fix this. All right. So this is trash. There's nothing I can ever do with that again. That's trash. We'll leave that there. Oh, did I break it? Okay, cool. I fixed it. Never mind. It's back and working again. Fluid sieving machine. Let's get it some power. Where do I have some power? Okay, those are all taken. That's taken. We're going to need a new power source. Well, let's grab us a flux. Draven has all this flux power now. He should use it for something. What's this? There's some flux. What are you thinking, Draven? What the flux, man? Don't you worry. I'm on it. Juicy power. Alright, so now I need to put pink slime in here. But I need pink slime in a juice form. I see where the confusion's coming in. So I need it liquefied. So I could put it in a melter, which is what I did, but then I wasted it. But then I need it in buckets. That's probably what's wrong. Okay, let me try this again. Here's what I'm going to take that out. I'm going to get a bucket. Put a couple buckets in here. Well, I have one, so this will at least test it. What do you... Yes, okay. 3. 606. I need at least... Okay, so it is pouring it. That's just not enough. How much did I get out of that? 750. There's one more, so that should be 1,000. Well, I need 2 of those. So I'll need to do 4 more. And I'll need another bucket. Bucket. Why don't I have any buckets? That's just not cool. Give me a stack of buckets. Ba-doop. Alright, so that'll give me 2 buckets. That should let me do the ingot thing. Do I have the right machine? Pink slime. Let's see. Pink slime box. Fluid sieving machine. That's the wrong one. Put the wrong one down. It's okay. Easily fixed. That needs the buckets of pink slime and some iron. Okay. Let's grab some iron. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. I only needed 2. And then the pink slime. Okay. Let's just check bucket. Where are my buckets of pink slime? Why you no give me pink slime? Oh, right. I forgot. Those go into here. I remember now. Those aren't connected yet. Okay. Sploosh. More sploosh. Okay, so that was enough to give me 1. So it's 2 buckets per pink slime ingot. And I believe I needed 2 pink slime ingots. So we need 2 more buckets of pink juice. Okay, we can do this. This is doable. Put 1 in there right now. And we'll do 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's enough for that. Yes, excellent. Let me get another bucket. Already ready to go. Guess I can put away these flux. Padoop! Delicious. Ah! Just for the record, because it's basically double shot month, I'm going to quaff pretty much this whole bottle of wine tonight for the remainder of the wonderful and generous donation of our good friend Stephen. But it is still double shot month, so for every $10 you donate, you get to pick 2 shots, and I will drink those shots. On top of the wine, you could get Draven for Snickers. These are options. We've already had a $50 donation. It doesn't. Let me fix that real quick. I think that it should show up there. It's going to take me just a second to fix it. I got to manually update it when it's done with Super Chat. If you do it through the donation link down in the description, it does it automatically. But I can still get it done up here. Starting amount 50. There we go. Update. Cha-ching! There it is. Stephen was nice enough to donate. I wanted to show the heck up there. All right, so let's see if we got the second one now. Juice. Pink juice. Draven, the fusion reactor can explode. No, it can melt. All of the reactors can melt if they get too hot, which means parts of the blocks and stuff will literally become liquid of some kind. I can't remember what it is. It's something super hot. You don't want it. And then that will spread and start melting the rest of your machine. So it doesn't actually explode and cause damage. It just melts and starts to liquefy. And that will continue to spread until you either turn it off and get it cool, or you turn it off and get it the source blocks of all those liquids, dropping a rock or something to block the source blocks. I've had it happen on both a fission and a fusion reactor from Nuclear Craft. Now, you can't melt down, to my knowledge, don't hold me to this, a matter overdrive. It just gets so big it'll destroy your world. So that one I wouldn't mess with that. All right, so one of our things we were wanting to try and figure out is how to use a fluid sieving machine. Well, let's see. Let me super chat and link below. So unfortunately it won't be, and I'll explain why that works, Lex, because the link below is through Streamlabs. So you're actually donating to through Streamlabs, who auto donates it into whichever type of bank account, PayPal account, and such that you use. Super Chat, unlike the direct link, YouTube takes 1/3 of that, because any type of donation you make through YouTube takes a cut of that. So there's no way to go around that and use a Super Chat, is the reason being why you can't. That's why any donations on YouTube specifically has to go through YouTube, so that YouTube can make sure they get their cut. So that's why. Which is fine, I understand that. I mean, to be honest with you, when you think about it, they really take like a 30%. It's like 70-30, which you look at most other streamers, streaming platforms, especially you look at what Twitter's announcement this past week, they're a 50-50. So YouTube still takes a smaller cut. If you donate through the Streamlabs, then there's no cut. The only thing, PayPal takes a few cents just to transact it. But other than that, let's see. Dang, late again. Love them too. Oh, excellent. Glad you found that helpful, Cat. It was very cool to have that. Hanzo found that for us, and it was a very cool find for sure. All right, so fluid sieving machine. So we know that works to make this thing, but does it make anything else? Fermented ore meat. Okay, so this is where the meat stuff comes in. So you need all the different ore meats. So before I could do a tutorial on this, I need to figure out how to do ore meats. Wow, you can make star metal ore meat? That's pretty cool. You're correct. The void is cool. That's why I don't build my reactors normally on my base area if I'm out in, like, actually out in the sky building. In this one, I built them below everything else. So if they melt down and start destroying stuff, the only thing that'll ruin is the rock in the bottom. I didn't want to build it up here because it would have, if something happened. I was confident it wouldn't. I've built it enough now that I know the cooling, but still interesting. Industrial foregoing. You can't pick those machines up, just for the record. All right, so we've kind of figured out that one. We just got to figure out the meat thing. All right, so let's check out the other machine here. Fermentation station. All right, what's this do? Provided with raw ore meat, it will be processed into fermented ore meat and growing its size. It needs a hot source, iron magnet blocks on the bottom, and a cold fluid ice in any other side. So it needs a heat source on the bottom and a cold source somewhere on top. Sounds fair. Now, that's going to go right down into there, isn't it? I don't want to use lava. Crap. That's going to suck. It's going to block this eye. It's temporary. It's just temporary, so I guess that's okay. Let's see. I think there's a way to let me ask, no matter if YouTube gets the cut. Both get showed in the same goal. It's possible. It'd be handy. It'd definitely be handy. See, the problem is that Streamlabs doesn't know exactly how much of it YouTube's going to take. Because I think it's like 30%. So the system can't calculate that. The only thing you can do is put the whole amount, which is what I do anyways, because I count it as the whole amount. Because you've done it, I appreciate it, for sure. Yeah. This is a good wine. I need to drink this more often. What was I doing? Oh yeah, netherrack. I'm going to hope that this will not catch the rest of the wood on fire. I'm just slightly buzzed enough to try it. If it does, though, I'm going to blame someone else. So I'm taking volunteers. Don't burn the wood. It's going to burn the wood, isn't it? I probably should do this. Yeah, it's already burning the wood. Okay, that was a poor decision. I may have taken an extra row of wood there. Hole. Hole. No, it's still burning the wood. That's not good. Okay, hang on a minute. No, let me kill that. Poor decisions made by our hero Draven. Okay, I think I can fix this. Don't worry about it. I've got this. I'm on this. I've got it covered. Alright, now I'm going to get some brick. Right, because brick is the block of ages. Alright, so we're going to go... Yeah, that looks good. 5. Why is it still burning? Oh, there's fire under it! Oh, Lord! Okay, hold on. Stop burning things! I'm working here. I swear, kids today. Okay, that should contain it now. That should fix our burning problem. There's also creams, but you know what I mean. Come on, let me down the hole. Let me down the hole. Let me down the hole. I need to get in the hole. There we go. This is temporary. This is not going to be permanent. By any means. Okay. Now fix the world. The problem has been solved. We are groovy. Alright. Now I need ice, baby. It says it needs ice on the side of it. Now I need, so it's got the hot, it's got the cold. Now I need liquid meat. Now, this I believe is where I looked at it last time and ran into problems. Because there's liquid meat, raw ore meat, and fermented meat. There's no recipe for any of these. And I don't know how to get them. Meat feeder is in your inventory and has some liquid meat in it. It will automatically feed you. I'm not looking for that. Obviously, I feel like I need that book. I also need to make sure it's not burning down here. Okay, it's not. Okay. We need that book. What book is that? I need the book. Industrial Foregoing Manual. Industrial Foregoing Manual. Industrial Foregoing Manual. Okay, let's see what this has got going on here. Getting started. Okay. Latex. Tree fluid. Don't need either of those. Generators. Protein reactor. Protein reactor. That's cool. I've never really used a protein reactor. That's something to look at later. Agriculture, animal, magic, store. Okay, liquid meat. That's what we're looking at, right? Meat feeder. Liquid meat. Okay, well, that doesn't tell you how to get the liquid meat, though. Animal. That's not it. Brewer, factory. That's not it. Sludge. That's not it. Black hole units. Mob crusher. Water condenser. Laser base. Ore processor. Fermentation station. Okay. When provided with fermented ore meat, we'll filter the ore into meat, turn it into the dust. Okay. But how do you find raw ore meat is the problem. I don't. So the book doesn't talk about actual ore meat. This is the problem I ran into when I tried to figure this out like 2 years ago. Is it doesn't tell you how to get ore meat. Everything says you just need ore meat. But there's no actual instructions on how to get the ore meat to begin with. Alright, I'm gonna get one of these meat feeders. And I'm gonna go stab a cow and see if that does something. Sir, do you give me meat? Left click, right. Okay. Left click, does that give me meat? Does not give me meat. Shift right click and right click don't do anything. Okay, so that doesn't get me liquid meat. Huh. Let's take a look at, oops. Where's that other book? Let's try a mob slaughter factory. This gives two things, although I don't remember exactly what they are. This might give me the meat. Let's put that right here. Okay, that's facing the wrong direction. I hate that. Face that there. Right, I just don't know how to get the liquid meat is the problem. Nothing tells me how to get liquid meat. So, what do I need? Now, power. That's what I need. Flux. Right, let's see here. Give that juicy power. We'll go grab a cow real quick. How many cows have I got? Not enough. Oh, I got 2. Okay, we're good. Come here, sir. Oh. Liquid meat. Okay, so that gave me liquid meat. So the mob slaughter factory gives you the meat. Why is there what? Oh, the ice melted. Well, wasn't expecting that. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. So I would need to do that and occasionally put an ice in there. Huh. I wonder if there's a colder way to do that. Yeah, so the mob slaughter factory gives me the liquid meat. How do I get it into the... I guess I'd use a bucket, right? I don't have enough yet. I've only got 50. I need 1,000. Good Lord, that's a lot of animals I'm going to have to kill. Holy smokes. I hadn't thought about that. That's a lot of animals. Well, first of all, let's see what all animals it counts. Come here, llama. Keep spitting. Ah, you can't pick up llamas. Dang it. All right, well, I got sheep for days. Let me grab some sheep. I shift right-clicked and it did that. Come here. What in the world is going on? Wow, I don't see this being a viable source of anything. No wonder nobody uses it. That's only like 150, right? 86! Holy hell! I mean, I also get pink slime out of it, and I'm aware of that. And that's how I used to get pink slime. Good Lord. How in the world would I get that many animals? That doesn't even make sense. I'd be constantly putting seeds down for days. Liquid meat doesn't make any sense at all. Free chicken, maybe? No free chicken. I agree with you. I think a block placer could probably put the ice. Yeah, I think a spawner is the issue. I think you're correct. But man, that's going to be hard to control, though. You know what I mean? Because I'd have to have the mob spawner dropping mobs. I'm going to need to build a room for it. I'll need a room underground that I could crank up a spawn. Not maximum, because that's too much lag. But if I put a mob spawner in there, like a cow one, or chicken, and then have this on a just enough bigger range to cover the room, that would produce a lot. Then I would need to run liquid tanks out of it. Yeah, we're going to have to start a liquid meat farm. Never done that before. This sounds cool. I like new shit. And I'm excited about this. I'm so glad. You know what? Hang on a second. I don't normally keep this up, but I'm going to look here. Hang on a second. Super special shout out to Inferno, spelled 1NF3RN0, for the request on these 3 machines. It's something I looked at in the past, and I just didn't put enough work into to figure out because nobody ever cared about it. This is definitely something we can work with. I like this. I like this a lot. I got a lot of room to work down here, so we're going to go ahead and build ourselves a piggy machine, and we're going to go, or a mob pigger eater. Boy, just enough wine to make words stumble. We're going to build one of these farms this direction. So bear with me. We're working here. I'll pretty it up the hallway up later. I always pretty it up off camera. I'm going to build this hallway going a distance so I can have rooms going off left and right, so we have place to do other stuff as well. Like I said, I don't want to crank up the mob spawner to the point that it's too much. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. Just a regular spawner. I'm partial to cows. But we'll see. I can get us a... wow, I'm missing everything. I mean, my aim is not good today. Feral Lantern? Heck yeah, I love Feral Lantern system. Just a system admin. I'm a huge fan of them as well. Phenomenal block. I like them way more than the Mega Torch. I know a lot of people are partial to the Mega Torch. And the Mega Torch is not a bad block. I just like the Flare Lanterns more. Okay. So that gives us enough room. So we can now build a room over here. Let's do this the lazy man's way. Lazy! Draven's so lazy. That should be enough room, right? That should be more than enough room for an animal spawner. Like I said, I'll pretty it up later. Except that'll go there. I'm going to pretty just the edge. Well, that was not the edge, but okay. Just because I'm going to have to put some doors down to keep the animals inside as well. Because my thought is that I'll build the slaughter factory into the wall over here. And then I'll have a little door here I can go into to get to the tanks. Do you think Sky Factory 5 will ever release? Yes. Do I think it'll release soon? No. Right now, Darkosto is working on several other projects, which, again, also look really, really cool. I think it'll be a while before we see 5, especially considering how popular 4 still is. Oh, goodness, baby. Hang on a second. You got goopies in your eye. I got it. But yeah, I think eventually he's going to return to the well. It's such an awesome product, right? It's just such an awesome thing to play with. I have no doubt he'll definitely mess with it again. I just think it'll be a while. Plus 4 is, like I said, still doing so well. You know what I mean? I would put that right under the lantern. Figures. Buffy, what are you doing? You can't have my wine. Stop trying to be a drunk kitty. Only one of us can be drunk at a time, and it's not going to be you. I love my kitties. Yes, he just remastered Sky Factory 1. I can't remember the name of the project he's working on now, but it's not Sky Factory. And then it's my understanding that he's also going to redo and potentially 2.5 as well. Remaster those. Kitty, I can't play with your hairy butt in my face. Sorry, kitties. I'm prettying up where I'm going to need stuff later, so I don't have to remove it. So that's going to be fit through the door. Okay. But yes, I think that we will see it. And I mean, I love 4, but I'm excited to see what he does with 5 for sure. All right. So you, sir. You, sir, are going to be a problem, but we're going to figure it out, Slaughter Factory. We're going to figure it out together. That's not where I wanted to go. Okay. Now, I forget which way it faces. I've already made that mistake. Is it towards me or away from me? Away from me. Okay. So I'm going to put it there. I'm indenting it on purpose because I need to have pipes coming off the side. One for pink slime and once for liquid meat. And then I'm going to... Right? I want to have room, and I'm also going to have power coming off one of these sides. Probably do power on the top if it'll let me. Where's that flux plug? Where's that flux plug again? Where did the flux plug go? I swear to you, flux plugs, man. They're disappearing. I don't use flux that often. But when I do, I drink Dos Equis. Okay, let's try that again. On top. There we go. You got power? Groovy. So that should kill things. We're just going to need to increase the range. So we're going to need, I don't think they're called upgrades. Let's go right into industrial. There they are. They're adult filters. Add-ons. There it is. Range add-ons. Favorite thing about the range add-ons, you don't have to make all the smaller ones first. You can just make the size that you want. And boy, is that a nice feature to have. Just use fans. I won't need to use fans at all, actually. This thing is going to cover the entire size of the room. It's going to cover 15 by 15, which is kind of what I was doing here. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So anything that spawns in this room, I can actually go a little bit wider, which I'm going to here, is going to automatically get snagged by that machine. But I'm deep enough, it won't mess with any of my animals on the surface, which is important to me. All right, so I'm going to need a couple doors. Let's grab those. What do I got for doors? Oh, those are my favorite doors. Those are my favorite doors. Hang on, let me break them. I forgot to put permanent stones down, so I don't have to break those later. There we go. Pachink. All right, so that's going to destroy that. Let's clear that out of there. There we go. That looks nicer. And then we're going to need a spawner, but that should be pretty much everything we need for that. Let's see what we need to do for pipes. So what I'm thinking is a couple fluid extraction cables. That's a regular cable. That's not what I wanted to get. I'll do one there, and then I'm going to do a couple black hole tanks, right? A couple black hole tanks, so we've got plenty of space to work with. Those don't stack, do they? No. Black hole tank, black hole tank. That's going to do one for meat, one for pink slime, because I might as well get the pink slime if I'm going to be here, right? And then what I can put up here is wireless if I wanted to. Like I can come down and just get it, but I could have it feeding to another location. For right now, while we're figuring out the machines, if I automate it, I may even automate it in here. I could build another room and have this meat do something specific, right? All the Mod 7 is the Sky's current pact I'm playing. It's great. All the mods, I've heard a lot of things about all the mods. I've not played any of those. Journey to the Core? Don't know that one either. Let's, I'm going to have to put a wall, a door there or something. This looks hideous now. It kills me. We need a spawner. You know, I don't think I have one. We may have to farm one. Monster spawner. Oh, never mind. I'm sure I've got most of the stuff for that, right? Pristine creeper matter. What else am I missing? Middle thing. Well, that's easy enough. I can do that. Pristine creeper matter. Can get one of those real quick. Creeper, 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 creeper. Self-aware. Oh, you still working? Wow, I forgot that was still working. Get some more polymer. That can go in there. That can go in there. Polymer. Cha-ching. That should give us one here in just the next minute or two. Then I'll switch it back to slime data, which I forgot I was working on here. While that's going on real quick, let me go in here real quick and put this down before I forget why I'm carrying it. And oh, you know what I should do here? I should throw some of this stuff. Aha! Look at that. I'm throwing some stuff in here to get some more EMK. Can't throw in marble, though. Okay. We're going to hang on to the book, because I don't know what to do with that yet. Destruction gadget. That. Oh, yeah. What's the other machine we didn't make yet? The other one we didn't make was the washing factory. Let's do that one. That was the one I couldn't make because I needed the pink slime. Now I can make it. Okay, cool. Now we've got that. Dragon egg, huh? Dragon egg. I forgot about that. You're very correct. Do I have one in here? I do not. One moment while I get a dragon egg. Where's the dragon model? Blue slime. Wither. That's done. No. That's the dragon. Okay. We'll hang out a minute and let that spit out a couple of things here. Once we get one, we'll have an egg. Got the ram quest. Excellent. Doing it's easy. Finding it's the hard part, right? The Skies 2. The only thing is that I know it has AE2 and okay. Only has AE2. Well, dragon egg. You know, we'll let dragon eggs build up for a little bit in case I need more later. I can always come back and fix that. Oh, forgot to put my shrinky dink back. Hold on. Shrinky dink. Whoop. No dragon eggs yet. There should be one in here in a minute. Let's go see if we've got the other. Really? Oh, that's right, because I was in there. That wasn't happening. Give me eggs. Worries me when I don't have eggs already. Is there a chest backed up? Chocolate. Oh, that's pulling out. Those are fine. Those are not going inbound. Okay. There it is. I just want to make a folder for them because I don't have one yet. Excellent. Okay. Oop. All right. So we've got that. Now we can go upstairs and check on our pristine. Come in. You're fine, bud. It's no worries. It's not your fault it's not in there. Is it? Admit it. It's your fault. I'm just playing. This is very tasty wine. Good thing about wine. Tastes better the more you drink it. What was I making? Why did I need that? Oh, right. A spawner. That's what it was. Sorry. Spawner. We'll grab ourselves a dragon egg. And then it's sugar and clocks. Grab a stack of sugar. Again, I'm not going to go crazy with it, but I would like to upgrade it some. Oh, wait. I forgot. I'm also going to need a cow egg. Do, 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 do. Give me your DNA. Dino DNA. Let's grab a couple buckets. Bucket, bucket. Oh, that's more buckets than I meant. Bucket, 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 bucket. Let's get a few of those in the system. Scary sounds. I didn't like that. It gave me nightmares. Okay, I forgot that I took that out, that out, that out, that out. Get that loading again. That, there, that. And I just went and got that, my swab, and some seeds. That, bucket of experience, seeds, that's chicken feed. Whoop. I got lots of chickens. Congratulations, you get to blow up.
Happy birthday, Taco!
To the man himself. Every day should be his birthday. All right. All right. Extra feathers I don't need. Let's go down here and get this burner working. This is relatively central, I feel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So actually this is central. Okay, that'll work. Cows. Just because, you know, I'm that way. All the cows. Put it 100 or 90 because I clicked too hard. The like for modern mod packs is need to include create and a lot of... Dude, Lex, you are preaching to the choir, my friend. I also hate create. Create serves one purpose, and that's to make things that are normally easy hard for no reason. Literally. There are crafting tables with 25 by 25. You could just use a crafting table. Create is the purpose of making it harder for no reason. Don't tell Colonel I said that. He loves it. I don't want him pouring out, but I would like him a little bit more steady than this. We'll get down to 100, and that should be all right. I just picked up the whole thing. Too funny. There. All right. I just don't want him to spawn out in the hallways is my thing. See how we're looking here. We got 800 liquid meat. And we got a chunk of pink slime building up. Delicious. Let's get some buckets. Let's get ourselves a bucket of liquid meat. I has the liquid... This is probably the first time I've ever got it on purpose. I found liquid meat before by accident because I needed the pink slime from that machine. Totally forgot they gave me liquid meat until today. I do have Project E, and I love it. Unfortunately, industrial does not go in it, though. Put this creeper back while I'm thinking about it. Are my charms dead again? Oh, no, I don't have it on. No wonder I'm going so slow. Okay. Buck 69. All right, so now that I have that, right? We figured out how this worked, kind of. We'll get back to that. I'm going to need a... forgot I can't pick this one up. Let me grab that again. And there. Okay. Need another flux. Let's get it going. What the flux? Flux. Steven, that's an excellent idea. And it does! Oh, Steven, you may have just made my life infinitely easier. Let's see. Sometimes, though, it just copies the bucket. Yeah, it just gives you bucket, unfortunately. Good call, though. It does have a habit of doing that. It doesn't actually make the meat, though. It's just more buckets. Oh, you had me excited, but that's okay. That's all right. So we know how the thing downstairs works. Obviously, that's not one of the 3 machines that we're working on. But now that we have the liquid meat, that goes. Well, let's get back to the book. Where's the book? Okay, let's get back to the book. Where's that? Which section was that in? Slaughter factory. We did that. Washing factory. There's the 3 of them. All right. Fluid when provided with fermented ore meat. Well, I don't have that yet, so we're step before that. Raw ore. Here we go. We processed into fermented ore meat and growing its size. Raw ore meat. Okay, so I just need to put raw ore meat in here and have some ice next to it. All right, let me grab that. That's the wrong ice. Hey, no, it never hurts. It never hurts to try out new ideas. 90% of the stuff that we do in this channel is figured out through ideas in the stream. Okay. I guess we'll start with gold meat. Is that the recipe I want? Is it working? Heat source, cold source. Doesn't appear to be doing anything. Let's look at this again. Fermentation station. That's not it. Raw ore meat. It will be processing on the bottom and a cold fluid in any other side. Yes, I built it. Okay, well that doesn't give us any more information. Oh, my ice melted. Let me get that in there. It's not doing anything. Look at that again. Oh, this needs raw ore meat. Oh, that it won't let me take it out. Ah, crap. Ah! Boy, that ice doesn't last long, does it? Okay, so that was a mistake. I need ore meat. I put the wrong meat in there. Hold on. We're gonna have to go down for more meat. Only 300. Why are you cows not dying faster? I'm gonna have to go insane with the membrane, and nobody wants that. It's only gonna be bad for me if I increase this. But now I'm doing it. See what you've caused? All right. What kind of hell am I creating? Oh no, they're popping out kind of fast. Okay, that should be good. What? No, stop that. All right, there we go. Now we're getting the moo juice, which is also milk, technically. I'm just saying. It happens. Okay, so here's right. I need the washing machine. Okay, washing factory. Okay, slap. You know what? Before I'm a fool here. Whoa! Oh, there it is. Good. Delay. All right, there's power. Washing machine. Okay, so let's see how this works. I have to put ore in it. If I'm just turning ore into meat, then meat back into ore, I'm not seeing where that's beneficial, but we'll work with it. Let's start with gold. I've got gold ore. Let's do this. So I've got meat. Okay, well, let me put the meat in that way. I got to do it this way. Okay, and I put gold in there. Is that enough? Well, I paused it. Let's see. I think it's doing something. Oh, there it is. Raw ore meat. Thought it says, okay. Gonna need more raw meat ore. Hang on. Need more meat. Keep going the wrong direction. They're not spawning when I'm not around. I've already hit it with the dragon egg. So I don't know why they're not spawning when I'm not around. They're in the same chunk. I'm not that far away. It only works when I'm standing here. Player range 16. Ignore spawn conditions. Crap, I forget what does player range. Anybody remember what player range? I could pull up my own tutorial. I had them all at one point. This is a really good one. I thought that the dragon egg ignored all spawn conditions where it didn't matter anymore. So what does player range? Let me find my tutorial. Looking for, hang on. I may not see chat for just a second while I'm looking at Google. Minecraft spawner modifiers. That's not it. Of course, pulled up my video. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh my goodness. Modifier. Need to add some more player range. My spelling is really bad right now. Apotheosis. Why do you keep showing me that? Is that what I'm looking for? It's not showing me. Is it Nether Star? Oh, sweet. Yeah, I was trying to avoid pulling up my own videos on stream. That just seems arrogant. Nether Star. What's the strawberry wine? A cheap one. Barefoot Fruscato strawberry wine. Which reminds me, now that's in my hand, I should fill up my cup. Yes, strawberry wine. I'm always trying to introduce my wife to new alcohols. She's not much of a drinker, and I'm not trying to get her drunk. But sometimes, you know, when other people are drinking, she wishes she could have a little something as well. So I'm always trying new things for her. You know what I mean? So I got this thinking she would like it, and she did not. Which, strawberry. Why did I put it strawberry? Strawberry wine. Player range. It only let me put in one. See if that helps. Alright, we got some moo juice right there though, so that should be good. Let me grab another bucket or two while I'm here. Grab a couple of them here. Moo juice. Missed. Oh, up one more. We're putting that in this one. Cow juice. Cow juice. Cow juice. Thunk, thunk. All right. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so now I have some raw fluid or meat. The question is, how do I get it out of there? Can I bucket it with an empty bucket? You can't bucket it out. Okay. Now that we were going to put into the fermentation station, right? Yeah. So I need to get rid of this. And then I need cables. These will be fluids, so I'll need a fluid extraction cable. A bunch of fluid cables. Okay, so I'm going to snap that there. And it's going to be messy. This is just temporary to figure out how it works. Works. Okay, so that puts that in there, but it needs ice. The ice is a problem. The ice is, from an automated point of view, I already know how I'd automate it. It wouldn't be that hard. It's just irritating that you have to. You like strawberry? Strawberry wine's pretty good. At least I've always enjoyed Barefoot. It's a cheap brand. It's not expensive. Oh. It's still not doing anything. Now I have ore meat, and it's still not doing anything. Why does this machine hate me? Ore meat gold. That's what I'm doing, was that one. washing factor. Did I do that? I did do that. So why is this not doing anything? I have fire. There's fire underneath of it. Oh, the fire went out. Oh, thank you, Josh. I had fire. I didn't realize it went out. That's... I can't look up fire. What am I thinking? Flint and steel. Aha! The water put it out. I knew I couldn't trust water. It's always been against me. You didn't know that, but water's always been against me. Water and I are nemesis. I keep putting that ice stack away. I gotta stop doing that. That's not how you spell ice. That's how we lost it. How about now? There we go. Fermented ore meats. Excellent. It's finally doing something. Okay. All right, so now we have that. What's that leave me with? A fluid sieving machine. That'd be in... no. It'd be in this one. Yes. With fermented ore meat and a little bit of sand, it will filter the ore from the meat and transform it into dust. Let me get this straight. I'm putting gold in the meat and then using another machine to take the gold back out of the meat. Why is this benefiting me? You know, Lex, I'm willing to bet that blazing pyrotheum would be phenomenal underneath. The problem is that blazing pyrotheum burns fast and far. And I don't want to set this wood floor on fire anymore. Sure you need ice? Yeah, that's a great question. Let's take a look. That's the fermentation station. Cold fluids, ice. So yeah, water wasn't doing it, I don't think. We'll find out in a minute, though. So I've got no way to get it out of here either, which means I have to put the ice somewhere else, which is going to be irritating. Hang on, let me break the power. Put the power on top, which means the ice has to go on the bottom. I mean, the back. Let's grab the back. So I'll need it on the back in order to be able to pipe stuff out the side. So I don't like to pipe out of the top if I can help it. I'm weird that way, but that's how I roll. Blarg! Blarg! Okay, I fixed it. I got the source block. Why is there a second source block? That's a strange one. Okay, we've got it, though. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, I got rid of those. It's got its hot. It's got its cold. It's making the meats. So now I would need to get another fluid cable. Oh, look, I already have one. Convenience. All right. I'm just throwing this out there at anybody because I'm feeling wonky today. If anyone will donate $10 through the donation link down in the description of this stream, I'll do a triple shot. I've not offered a trip. For the next person. The next one, not everybody. I can't do that 100 times, I'll die. But if anyone is interested in donating $10 to the stream below, or to the link below the stream, that's the wrong button. I'll do that. Hey, by the way, I know I mentioned it a little bit earlier. I'm really excited about this new thing I can't tell you about yet. And I'm not trying to be a turd about it. It's rare that something really cool comes way by the channel, opportunities. And I'm excited that I've been given an opportunity. And I'm excited to be able to share it with you. I just can't do that yet until everything's official. But I really, really excited about it. It's something that I think is going to be really interesting. And I hope you guys like it anyways. All right, so this needs sand now. So now I need sand, okay? Sand, okay. Again, is the conversion better, though? You know what I mean? I feel like we need to do math. And you guys know I don't like math. I feel like we need to calculate the proper amount of goop that we're getting from this. Goop being the technical term, mind you. So here's what I'm going to do. This is drained. This is drained. Okay, good. I want that drained. I need this drained. Already drained. Perfect. So I need this to drain. What I want to do is I want to put a bucket of meat in there. And I want to see what 1 gold ore turns into, right? Because a manufactory is already going to double this. If I crush this, I'll get 2 power, I think. Don't hold me to that. Let me make sure I'm not a liar. Hold on a minute. Gold dust. Perfect. I don't have any. Okay. So what was that? Hey, Unifrog! Thank you very much. Excellent. You have your choice, Unifrog. That is a triple shot of Fireball whiskey. Well, now I feel bad because you did them back to back. I'll do 2 triple shots. Josh and Frog. I've got Jaeger, Fireball, Moonshine, Moonshine-filled pineapples, and I'm already drinking the wine, so there's not much you can do with the wine. I'm already doing that. So I'll do a double triple because I love you guys, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Of course, it's double shots the rest of the night and for the rest of this week, so I'm just throwing that at you as well. Oh, nom, 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 nom. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let me know which you'd like me to bedabble in, and I'll bedabble it. All right, I'm going to take 1 gold ore. Then we're going to go look in the inventory. Still says I don't have any. Oh, 1767. Okay, we're going to do one more. That math was not good. 1767. Okay. Now I have 1769. So I got 2 ore, or 2 dust out of 1 ore. Moonshine pineapples. I will eat the... Well, I normally do like 3 or 4 per shot, so we'll chow down on some pineapples. So thank you very much, Josh. I'll do that. And Froggy, I hope you don't mind me calling you Froggy. I think that sounds cute. You let me know if you don't like that, though. And you give me a shot on what you would like, and I'll do that too. While we're waiting, I'll jump in on that pineapple because I roll like that. So we're going to test this to see how much it converts to. Is this beneficial? Right? We're going to need some meat. Woo! Look at all that meat. That makes me happy. 1 bucket. I'm not taking a lot because right now with this part, now we're doing science and math. That's 2 things. One I like, one I'm not good at. All right. Here's what we're going to do. I've got the gold out of there, right? Okay. 1 bucket of liquefied cow. I'm going to put 1 gold ore in there. Right? Because now we've got a process. Oh, let me pull those out from the old one here. Yeah, no, I don't know if I pulled that out. Crap, we're going to have to do it again. That's okay, though. That's okay. Give it a minute. Okay. Okay. So that should still work. It only used 800. Okay, so let's see here. We've got 1 block of gold. Now, I could get 2 dust out of using the... oh, I got 2 this time. Pineapple down! All right. All right. Now, that's important. Okay? That's why I wanted to test it. So, that means you would get 3 gold ingots equivalently, if we cook up that dust, from 1 gold ore. That is an increase over what you would get with the manufactory. So that's actually really good. Oh no, Frog, you still haven't told me what you want me to drink, bruh. I got Fireball, Moonshine pineapples, or Jaeger. Yeah, and it's not even 1 bucket, right? Because that actually only used 200 millibuckets. So really, the ore is the hard thing. So if I had ore rocking in here, spit a little bit. So I'm thinking large scheme here, right? Hey, Dosage, what's up? So here's what I'm thinking, large scheme, right? If I wanted to go just loco crazy. Some of you have seen my laser laser drill farm that I have built in the past. I have a tutorial all about it. How to build a massive laser drill farm, which pulls out a horrendous amount of ore. Now, while we're doing that, we filter it to take out the stuff that can go through a manufactory and run that through a manufactory. But if we really wanted to go loco with that, instead of running it through that manufactory, if we did the laser drill and fed it automatically through this process, we would actually have a higher yield of material. Now the question is, and this is the hard part, this would be something that each person would have to determine for themselves. I lost count on how many pineapple. I'm just eating on them for a few minutes. Is it worth it? Right? Now, from a power point of view, these 3 machines don't use much. Neither does the one downstairs. So, well, yes, you can in Prestige, but for those people who aren't playing Prestige, right? Just again, looking at all the options. It says cold source available, so it looks like water works too. It doesn't have to be ice. Good call on the question earlier of whether we needed ice or not. So, right, I mean, there's definitely a lot of other ways to do it. Again, if somebody really wanted to use these machines, though, because that's kind of, as oddly as it sounds, that's what I do, right? I try to figure out how does a machine work so that you can use it if you want to, and try to find the cheapest, easiest way to make it useful. My point of view is it's not worth it. That would be my immediate takeaway from this. Yes, you could increase your yield of ore through a laser drill farm or gold ore, but I think that in either case, running it through a manufactory for double, which is literally just slapping one manufactory down, is easier. It's a lot less steps, so you have a lot less worry about clogging, power usage, space, materials for pipes and machines. Pink slime was needed. A lot of people don't know how to get pink slime. I can check, Lex. I don't think so, but we'll check. Sorry, I hiccuped. Gold ore. No, you can only get it from a laser. Sky Factory doesn't have a recipe to just make it out of the JEI. But either way, to get 3 instead of 2 just doesn't feel like it's worth the amount of effort with the spawner. And you look at what we did. Nether Star, Dragon Egg. Like, that's a lot. And you can't do it in a compact machine, because a compact machine, spawner's not going to work. I've tried it. These are my last pineapples. I know I've done way too many already, but I don't mind. You're really good. Sorry. Froggy, who donated, I apologize if I missed it. I've been watching, but I didn't see what you said to do for your shot. I'm still watching. So yeah. While this process works, I could feasibly do a tutorial on these machines at this point to explain how they work, right? Not too hard to do. I just don't think they're really worth it, which makes sense. No one ever asks me for it. Liquid meat doesn't really seem to have a benefit, comparatively speaking, to so much of the other options in the game, right? Raw meat or ferment. Okay, so we're going to go in here. The washing factory is the only thing that it goes in. Okay, the only thing potentially that it might be useful is star metal. You know what I mean? I guess if you wanted to go, you couldn't even do it that way. Coal, copper, tin. I'm just checking here. I want to make sure I'm being honest. Someone asked me to look these out. I want to make sure I'm being... Platinum? Okay. Mana infused ore. Thorium, uranium. Cobalt. Not really. Titanium. Okay. So the only thing that I think that this would really be beneficial on would be star metal or platinum. These are both materials that you get in very small amounts. Even with a laser drill, you won't get the star metal. The star metal itself, you got to go some steps to start doing that. So if you really wanted to play with mystical agriculture, I could see that be a benefit. And then when it comes to platinum, to get platinum itself, I still think the hog would be easier, but platinum might be the one thing you could use it on. Both the hogs and even more so the essence would be better. Hey, Froggy! Subscribe, wait 5 minutes. Oh, don't mind what you do for the shot? Okay, cool. I might do a mix. I might do some Fireball. I'm running low on moonshine, and the Fireball is more potent. Actually, I'm not running low. I've got an emergency bottle over there just in case. But I think a Fireball would be good. Need not have to subscribe, although we're glad to have you. And I appreciate the donation very much, Froggy. Thank you very much. All right, cool. Cool. All right, so we figured these machines out. We know the process. How to get liquid meat, how to turn liquid meat into ore meat, how to turn ore meat into whatever this machine did, and then, and then how to turn it back into dusties. So, yes, I would say I would expect all 3 of these tutorials to come out the same day, right? Yes. I would expect all 3, probably 4. Because I don't know if I ever did one on the Mob Slaughter Factory. In fact, I should probably check. I don't normally try to put 4 out at once, just because, you know, it's just not what you do when you're trying to create a channel. But I feel silly only putting out 1 of these. 4, 1 a week. You know what I mean? A month to get to the final process of this? That's insane to me. I just don't think I could do that in good conscience. So I'll probably throw all 4 of them out in 1 week. Probably not this next week, because I already had one for this next week. But I could see me putting all 4 of them together. It just depends on how much time I get on my day off today. Or this week. Not today. I'm not off today. God, I wish I was off today. I could have been off today. I could have lied. I could have not done my regular job today. And damn, was that temptation heavy. Oh, God, was it heavy. But I actually was able to do my job, so I went in. Hurt me. What did we say that was? Mob Slaughter Factory? Which one's that? Yeah, Mob Slaughter Factory. Remember, you can't spell slaughter without laughter. How to make a Mob Slaughter Factory to get pink slime and liquid meat. Holy hell! All right, so I've already got that tutorial. That's already out there. I can't believe that I didn't know how to get liquid meat. And I've done a tutorial telling other people how to do it. That's what happens when you do 5,000 tutorials and you forget what you did at the beginning. Oh, my goodness. Am I live on Twitch as well? Yes. I'm not on Twitch today. Twitch does not allow you to multi-stream. Can't stream on Twitch and another channel at the same time. But I am on Twitch, usually 3 or 4 nights a week. Now, all of my streaming schedule is going to change just a smidge next week. Starting next week, my streams will start earlier in the day. So now I've been starting them at 9:30 p.m. till 1 a.m. They will then be moving from 8 p.m. to midnight. So I'll actually be streaming 30 minutes longer, and they'll be starting a little bit earlier because it changed to my heartbreaking, soul-sucking job's work schedule. Sunday and Monday will still be my Minecraft day here on YouTube. Every other Tuesday is going to be Merged Worlds, our Dungeons & Dragons stream. Thank you very, very much for the follow over there. Appreciate that wattage. Thank you very much. So Wednesday I stream all day. Normally I stream like 3 hours, take a 2-hour break, and then stream for 6 hours. This Wednesday, my wife has a doctor's appointment, so the morning stream may not happen, but I will be streaming from 6 to midnight, so there'll be a 6-hour stream this Wednesday. And then starting next week, I'll also be streaming there Friday and Saturday. This week, I'll be streaming there Wednesday and Saturday. So with the stream schedule changing a little bit because of my work schedule, throws a little bit of stuff off. Hey, pleasure to have you, 660th. Thank you very much. A pleasure to have you. All right. We've mastered the liquid meats, although it wasn't really worth mastering, but we did it anyways. I should check and make sure my reactors aren't melting down now that they've had some time to run. Hey, wattage! Now, here's an interesting thing. Wattage is subscribed over on Twitch. Thank you very much for your Prime sub. That's your first month as a subscriber, which means I do a shot. So, wattage, which I think is still Josh again. Josh, if you'll throw out there what you'd like me. Wait, are we doing it fireball again, or you want to pick one? I owe you 3 fireballs. I'm about to do those. Okay, that shot glass has moonshine in it. I'm not going to mix them because nobody likes that. Don't worry, I have a little fireball. Best armor in Sky Factory 4. Me and my friends just recently got glitch armor, kind of late. And if not, I'm sure Supremium is better. Already ever set fall damage reduction from Android. Excellent. You actually have taken all the right paths there. Yes, in my opinion, Supremium armor is better. The one perk of glitch armor is you have a better chance of pristine things dropping, pristine matter, if you're wearing it. Fireball! That's 4 fireball shots. The triple and the one for being a sub. Bless you, Josh. So, I like Supremium. Now, let's be honest. Supremium is good because you can add charms to it and you can enchant it. So it gives you the ability to add a whole ton of stuff on top of it, including the charms, which you can't put on anything else. Creative flight, right? Extra nice. And the durability is very, very high. Just slightly higher, if I remember correctly, than glitch, but we can check in a minute to be sure. That said, if you play Prestige and you get to the point that you unlock Project E, then the gem armor is the best armor in the game. Okay? So the gem armor is this stuff, and to my understanding, I don't think it even has a durability. It's invulnerable. And comes with a whole bunch of cool perks like night vision and stuff built right into it. Right, with Super Enchanted Supremium, Lex does an excellent question. Illustriel! Thank you for the sub, sir. Greatly appreciated. Over on the Twitch. Thank you very much. Supremium is invincible. Wow, wattage. Gifted some subs. Thank you very much. Oh, that's where the Illustrial one came from. Thank you very much, wattage. Josh again. So, Supremium is not invulnerable. Supremium does have a durability bar. I don't remember if the red gem does. We're going to go check real quick. But Supremium tools are invulnerable. Supremium armor does actually have a durability bar. So it can take damage. It takes a lot of damage, but it is feasibly possible for it to get broken. Where's some monsters? Hey, guys, come here. I need you to smack me around a few times, would you? Yeah, keep hitting me. I need to see if my armor takes damage. Why are you up there fighting? Get down here and fight me. There we go. Get your plant thing broken. I think the plant. There we go. I'm going to let them beat me up for a minute. So, fireball shot number 1 of 4. Let's do that. Phew. Gem armor, on the other hand, I'm pretty sure is indestructible. But both glitch and Supremium armor does have a bar. But the tools and weapons are invulnerable. So Supremium gear, when it comes to tools and weapons, hands down the best stuff you can get in the game. Why'd you stop hitting me? Hit me more. Trying to see if you mess with stuff. I'll punch you with my fist. There you go. Oh, I was in web. Okay. So yes, that would be it. But if you do prestige, then 100% you want to jump over and fidaddle with the gem armor, which is, I think, tier 2. Let me see here. Project. Right. So there's the dark matter helmet and gear first. Then you have the red matter gear. But yeah, the red matter, and then after red matter is the gem. So there's 3 tiers of it. Why you stop hitting me? Keep hitting me. I want to see if you do anything. Yeah, see, at this point, I haven't taken even the beginning of any type of durability. I didn't think this. So yeah, there's even on even on a Supremium, even though it would have barely moved, the bar would have appeared by this many hits at this point. So, yeah. I'm basic with the amount of Android juice I've got inside of me. With power, because I'm an Android, I could stand here and they'll never kill me. It's just not possible for them to do so at this point. I regenerate power faster, so yes. But Supremium, again, takes very, very long time to die. With the exception of a couple things, you can still get one-shotted in Glitch and Supremium if somebody does enough damage in one shot, even as an Android. I had a Hydra kill me, so it is possible. I got to go for the night. See you tomorrow. Have a great night. Hey, thank you very much, Josh, and thank you for joining and subbing and sharing subs and all that stuff over on Twitch today. That's phenomenal. It's a pleasure to have you, and I can't wait to hang out with you even more. Have yourself a great night, sir. Phew! 2 out of 4 fireballs. And I've been called Craven before. You're fine. Yeah, Hydra can fidaddle with you a little bit. All right. Excellent, excellent. So, hang on, let me... Oh, I learned something. Oh, I learned the book, too. Didn't mean to do that. Let me get that back out, though. That goes on the bookshelf. Ba-doop. Okay. You're very welcome, Dosage. Hopefully it's helpful. I try. All right, let's see. Of course, we'll take a moment to see if... Yep, that can be a folder. Again, stay on top of your simple storage. Add some stuff every so often. Don't let your dump chest become too heavy, and it's not hard to keep track of it. People are like, oh, I hate making all the folders. Stay on top of it, and you don't have to make them that often. All right, don't forget to plug. Yes, I will. Again, I should say that. Yes, thank you all for coming and hanging out today. If you're having a good time, even if you're watching this 10 years down the road, it would be awesome if you would consider clicking the like button. It definitely helps out the channel and costs you nothing at all. But if you are interested in supporting the channel, you can do so by donating at the link down below in the description area of this and all my streams and videos. Or if you want, you can also join our membership program. A membership here on YouTube is just like a sub over on Twitch. It has a couple YouTube perks specifically, but whether you are a member here or a subscriber over on Twitch, you still get access to all the same channel perks, such as access to our custom Minecraft server and things of that nature. For more information, click the join button on my stream underneath the bottom. Doesn't sign you up, just takes you in and shows you what's involved. People are afraid to click on join because they think you automatically pay money. It's not how that works. It just shows you what it is. You have to go through a couple more steps to actually join. Bending on super armor, any armor, it's almost like... That's also true. That's what I'm saying. Because you can enchant them and put the charms on them, I like Supremium the best. I'm wearing the gem armor just because I don't use Project E that much. Shot number 3. All right. We've reached the part of the night where my lips are tingly. So let's get into that. Okay. So we have learned these machines. Now, if you're wondering why I put X's there, X's is how I know I want to do a tutorial on that later. Just a thing to remember, right? Josh says don't forget the plug. What plug? Is there a plug? Did I mess up a plug somewhere? That's a plug. That's a port. That's a plug. That's also a port. That's a point. That's a plug. Okay, that's right. Okay, those are right. Now I'm paranoid. Paranoid. Did I mean shot 2 of 6? No, I said I was going to do a triple shot for the donation, which he did. And then when you sub, that's not a triple. A sub is a shot. And so I added the 1 from his subbing on Twitch to the 3 that he got for his triple donation. The other person chose pineapple, so I did 3 shots of moonshine pineapple back to back. So it's 4 shots of fireball, and I did 3 shots of pineapple, and in between, I'm drinking wine. Draven doesn't get verschnickered that often. Although there have been a few occasions where Draven has gotten overly toasty. It's been a long time since I've reached that point. But it is double shots for all donations for the rest of the week and tonight. So if you donate $10 via Super Chat or the donation link below, preferably the donation link below, but either one is fine, whatever works out best for you, I do a double shot all night long. 100%. I still owe one more Fireball. And so far my wine bottle that I opened today is getting low. This is my last wine bottle. Oh, it's all in the cup. Well, that's sad. I'm a tank, though. It's amazing the amount of verschnickered I can get into me. You're verschnickered too, brud? That's good to hear, boss. All right. I'm happy to say that the this reactor is not overheating. In fact, the temperature is staying right on par. It's not going up, it's not going down. The steam is going out inside of this thing, and it's going up steadily. And we are cranking the waters right into it. Now, I do have the minor concern that it's not producing water fast enough. As you can see, because there's 0 water in the tank. As quickly as this pump can make it, it's pulling it in. So I am going to keep a little bit of an eye on this to make sure that does 298.95. Where's my notepad? I have a notepad. Hang on a second. My fingers are numb. 298.95. And I even underlined it. That's how important it is to me. Now, because I love you guys, we're going to take a few minutes. Oh, the kitty cam. Oh, yeah. Mr. Midnight. Oh, the cam got moved. He bumped it earlier. Let me fix the kitty cam. Come here. There he is. There's our boy. There he is, Mr. Midnight. He's just chilling over there. There's my kitty cam. All right. I love Mr. Midnight. He's my boy. He's my best boy. He's the only boy. We have 2 girls. But we're kitty parents. All right, so these reactors are a success. I'm going to go ahead and take these down now. I don't need to waste the power on something that I don't need. No reason to continue it. So we'll pull all this stuff down and save ourselves some power usage. I bet this is full. I bet it is. Look how full that is. I don't even need it. All right. So we have the water-cooled reactor. I love the fact that there's the visual, right? And you can tell the one on the right is cranked up because it's going so much faster. I recommend if you build this, use that glass in the front so you can see that cool picture. It looks very fun. That's a cool little visual. It's probably one of the cooler visuals in the game, in my opinion, in all the mod packs I've played. That's just very high-tech compared to most of the stuff we see. And the glass in the force quad like that, these glass, lets you see it. But we are producing all of the juice we need. It's also producing a ton of stream. Tomorrow, we're going to tackle that damn turbine thing. Oh, look at how fast this 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6. I've never had an induction matrix fill up this fast of power. Because you got to imagine, GRF is like in the millions. I don't know the exact number. I'm not that smart. But GRF is in the millions. And so that's the amount of power that's already stored in this is horrendous. And the components I put inside, this induction matrix is going to hold much, much more powerful than anything induction matrix I've ever built. It's going to hold a baton of power. A baton is a butt ton, but we're skipping the first T. Baton. It's a lot of power that you have in your butt. Yes, I agree with you 100%. The tritium buffer, great call. Great call by Brud there. So that's true. This is the one cinch in your system. You have to use a solar neutron activator that only works during the day, right? So you want to have as much tritium made that'll last you through the night as possible. So I used an ultimate tank. I recommend it's worth taking the time to make the ultimate tank. On the other side for the deuterium, not as important because that'll run 24/7. But yes, for your ultimate, for your tritium, 100% I agree. You want to keep that, get as much of it built up as possible. You could technically run a tank into a second tank and have that tank go in. So you could move this back a scoosh. A scoosh is a very scientific measurement. A scoosh, in case you didn't know. You move this back a scoosh and put another tank and have that run into a tank, gives you double the buffer. So if you find that your reactor is not keeping up in tritium for some reason, honestly, I recommend building a bigger farm. But you can use a second tank to help you in that situation, right? So just giving you that heads up. Let's see here. There seems to be a conversation. Karov is 1,000, Giraffe is 1 million. Some people think it's 1 billion. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I don't know. I have a hard time keeping track of that stuff. KRF, MRF, LRF. I'm sure that there's actually a scientific measurement involved with that. But I'll be honest, if I was building this, and this is just because I'm lazy, I would actually put 1 million, 1,000, 1 billion. You know what I mean? That's for me. I'm not an engineering student. I consider myself basic intelligence. I'm not dumb, but I'm not super intelligent. A lot of people who build these mods are really smart people. They're way smarter than me. Hands down. All right? This is not bad because it's KRF. That's very intelligent. And I want to stress that. I'm not saying the person who built this made it wrong. They're just smarter than me. And so they put it in terms that are smarter than me. Right? That's really what it comes down to. It's not bad. It's just very intelligent. And if you understand it, dude, you're also smarter than me. And toast to you, because bless you for being smarter. Million, billion, trillion. Then why don't they just use MB and T? That would make so much more sense. For million, billion, trillion. There's no Gillion. Or Jillion, if you want to be fancy. It just doesn't exist. Dosage. Oh, wait, let me go back. I missed a step. Tattoos also hold a nice buffer. That is very true. That is very true. Log back to Skyfire over 30 sugarcane. That's very nice. If you have prestige on, dupe the shit out of that. Dosage. Do you have a tutorial for the reactor thing? Yes, I do. I actually have 4 tutorials. Let me explain why. I have a tutorial showing you how to build the reactor. I have a tutorial showing you how to make this fuel. A tutorial how to make this fuel. And I have a tutorial explaining something else very important as well. But if you go to any of those tutorials, down in the description is a link to all the other tutorials that you need to make it, right? And I do that, again, I like to stress, the reason I do that is because I try to keep my tutorials as short as possible. The whole reason that I started a YouTube channel, day one, for Minecraft tutorials, is because I got tired of watching an hour-and-a-half long Let's Play of someone to see the 5 minutes in the middle of it I needed to know. Today we built this, and that's awesome. And their Let's Plays were very entertaining. But I was playing a game, and I just needed to know how to do that thing in the middle of their tutorial. So as I learned things and came across things, I tried to create tutorials that were as short as possible, as easy to build as possible, and required the least amount of materials to make. Now, because of that, there are tutorials out there, made very likely by other people, sometimes even by me, that are better ways of doing some of the things that I'm showing. But every tutorial I make is from the assumption that the person who's walking in that this is the first tutorial of mine they've ever seen. And so I try to say, hey, here's the easiest way to do it, the quickest way you could do it in the game. If you've been playing an hour and a half and you're up to iron ingots, this is the best way with your iron sapling you can make this. Or what you have to get to make this, right? But there's ways out there that are very possible of doing some of these things better and faster. I am never in any way trying to say that my way is the best way. But what I am saying is that it's the best way I've found to make it as early as possible in your playthrough, as cheap as possible with the materials that you have access to. And I get a lot of comments in my stream, in my videos and such, like, hey, this would be easier. Yes, it would. But the block that makes it easier requires so much material, it would take an extra 4 hours of playing, which is a lot of time, really, when you think about it, especially early game, or 10 hours or 20 hours to get to the point that you could make that. And I don't want people to show up and be like, oh, wow, I'd love to do this, but I'm nowhere near making that, so I give up. I don't want you to give up. Sky Factory 4 is an amazing mod pack. It is the best, hands down, mod pack I've ever played. I've played a lot of them now. And it was one of my earliest ones. But still, it's a phenomenal mod pack. It's not perfect. None of them are. But it's as close as perfect as I've found. And so I want you to stick with it. I want you to have fun with it. Even if you never watch one of my videos again. I want you to have fun playing the game. Darkosto, and at the time, Bacon Donut, did such a great job putting this together. I want you to get the most out of it as you can. So, again, once you've done my way and you've played and you've gotten into the game, man, check out other channels. Look at other tutorials. There might be a way to duplicate or make it triple better than I'm doing it. I'm not saying my way's the best. I'm trying to find the easiest way. Okay. Anyways, I just wanted to touch on that. I try to touch on it every few streams because people are like, oh, why didn't you do it this way? Because that's really hard to make. I'm not trying to do that. All right. I drank a whole bunch there. Let me see what we've got here. They were so intelligent they confused you in the process. And it's not hard to confuse me. I'm not very smart. Cobblybone. Excellent, Gorb. Get you that Cobblybone, brother. It's ways to go. Well, thank you, Dosage. I appreciate that. TRF. I've heard of that. Totally. I'm not even going to go further with that. 16 TFE in my current playthrough. Nice. That's so much power. Many won't be able to finish the stream. Ha! I'm a tank. You could donate $1 bajillion. You'll never get me too drunk to finish the stream. Although others have tried. First Skyblock mod pack I ever played, and it is amazing. Sky Factory 4, hands down. Sky Factory 3 was my first one. And I found it because I'm a huge fan of Rooster Teeth and Achievement Hunter, and they were playing. It was the first real long-term playthrough of any mod pack they did, and I was watching them, and I'm like, I have got to play this. It looks so much fun. Your videos are great. I learned how to make it early, like you said, and improve as I go. There you go. Exactly. And if you find better ways of doing stuff, please put that in the comments. I am always looking for faster, easier ways to make stuff so I can pass that on to people, either through streams or tutorials. It's not that I'm trying to take credit for your work. I just want to share that knowledge as much as I possibly can. Lord knows I benefit from it. Why shouldn't others, right? Like, again, recently we have the junk drawer. Hanzo introduced me to the junk drawer. I try to say that every time I bring it up. Hanzo brought me the junk drawer. Amazing block. Phenomenal with a simple storage network system. Can't get enough of it. So, again, I'm benefiting from it. Why shouldn't you guys as well, right? Earlier, I got to see my farms from super near and get all the way to another rack and sugarcane. PC can't handle the mod pack. Lex, I understand, man. Sky Factory 4 used to break my old PC. When I first started streaming, at least once a stream, the whole game would crash, and we'd have to sit here like 20 to 25 minutes to boot back up again, right? Took forever. Now it's like 4 minutes, right? The PC's so much better. But my early streaming days, my PC was trash, dude. And playing the game plus streaming it out to you guys was horrible. Using Animal Rancher instead of cow in a bottle for cookies. No, understandable. We've just recently... Why? I'm just standing still. I'm not even playing the game. I'm chatting with you guys. You're probably getting bored watching me. I apologize. No, I'd never really used the Animal Rancher. That's not the Animal Rancher. That's the Animal Rancher. I had never really used the Animal Rancher until this playthrough. And it was someone, again, brought that to me and said, hey, try the Animal Rancher. I have a tutorial for auto milking cows, which is really good. It's a great way to do it. This is better. This is so much easier. This is on my list of tutorials to add because I apologize. I have it written down because I try to keep track of that. But the person who brought me the Animal Rancher, infinitely better way than I had. And I'm going to take a moment because this is going to seem odd, but when I originally posted my how to milk a cow tutorial, auto milking, there were a couple comments on the video from people like saying, why is this needed? This is a waste of time, so on and so forth. It really is. It really is. It's silliness. It's not important. It may not be something you ever need. But some people may like to have something like that. It's something we found in the game. I only found it because somebody asked me to figure out a way to do it. Now that I have the Animal Rancher, you're 100% correct. It's so much less noisy, and it's faster. So, actually, it's not as fast. The other way that I use produces milk faster. But it produces it fast enough that the difference doesn't matter. It's just easier to build. So, not everything I post is something you're going to need in your playthrough. It may be crazy. You may be like, I will never use that. That's totally cool. Not every tutorial is for everyone. And I'm fine with that type of feedback. I'm not upset with it. But I do like to try to address that. Some people want a way to do that. If I've put a tutorial up on how to automate something, it's almost always because someone's asked me to figure out a way. And 9 times out of 10, I may not even use that automation. It may be something I'm not even interested in. But I'm going to figure it out because somebody asked me. I like to try if I can. I've never seen Sky Factory 4 Prestige. Carbon, let me help you. So when you start a Prestige playthrough, what that means is that a large amount of the mods that are in the game that you normally use, like mystical agriculture, building a smeltery, vein mining, or mining all that stuff, are all locked and you can't use them. So you're locked away from everything on the Prestige menu. In order to get those things, you have to earn prestige points to get back or unlock the mods that you normally use to play. Now, this does several things. One, it makes you find other ways to do things in Sky Factory 4 than you normally do because you don't have access to a smeltery and so on and so forth. You don't have access to flux. You don't have access to mystical agriculture or any of the mulches. You have to find alternative ways to do that and to earn prestige points. But as you unlock those things and you get them back, it's a fun thing. It adds a challenge to the game. So if you've played Sky Factory 4 5 times, I'm getting tired, bored with Sky Factory 4, it's not challenging, I do the same thing every time, I recommend try a prestige playthrough. Because it's going to force you to play the game differently, which in many ways you may find things that you think are more fun than the way you normally do it. You may even find better ways to do things because you're so used to doing the old one. But most importantly, with a prestige playthrough, if you earn enough prestige points, you can unlock Project E, which is a mod that you don't have access to until you've done this. Project E unlocks a whole bunch of different components and tools and armors and trinkets that you don't even have in the JEI normally until you've unlocked it. If you unlock it with prestige points, you get to use it in your prestige playthrough. But if you build up even more points, you can unlock it so that you can use Project E, which is a ton of fun and adds so many easy time-saving things to every world you ever create after that. So Prestige is a great way to add a little bit more challenge into the game if you're getting bored with it, and at the same time gives you access, a reward for playing through that you can't get any other way. Mocanter sings, hey, Dre, remember me? I'm sorry. I was having... No, you're fine, boss. No worries, dude. School, man. School and work. Never got to apologize for not being here for a while. Life comes first, and there's a million things out there you got to do. Totally understand. Carbon Boom. So what do you do to save prestige points? I'm glad you asked. The first thing you want to do is the first page of your advancements. When you do a whole page, you get 1 prestige points. So if you start a prestige playthrough, you're going to do the first page, and then you're going to close down the world and start a whole brand new one. That's prestige again. And you're going to do the first page again. Then you're going to close that down and do a whole new world and do the first page again. I know it sounds boring, and it's a tiny bit tedious at first, but after the first time you play, you unlock bonsai hoppers. Now, if you've played for a while, you know how important bonsai hoppers are. For getting your materials into filing cabinets and chests, the first time you play through, you don't have those. But you do it the first time, you buy it, and then you do. So that next playthrough, you've got bonsai hoppers. It's easier. At the end of that, you get to buy ore excavation, or as many of us call it, vein mining. The ability to break one block and it breaks every connected block to it. Think about that. Your first 2 playthroughs, you're not going to have that. But your third playthrough, you will. Now, my world that you see I'm playing right now is my third playthrough. I did 2 worlds and then a third one. The first 2 I did off camera just because it does get boring to watch, so I could jump right into it. Once you have your world that you're ready to play, the next step is called a parabox, which is also something you're only going to find in Prestige. A parabox allows you to earn points by messing with time. And that sounds complicated, but basically you're going to create a time loop that gets you points. At the same time, allows you to duplicate items in your inventory to double the amount of something you have. Takes a little bit of time. We can go over it again if you decide to do it. I've talked about it a lot in this playthrough. It's a very common question that I get. But a parabox, every time you do a loop, you get a point. That's how you start building up points. And by the time you do your third playthrough, you really have enough stuff that you can play through. Now, a lot of people will play their first world 7 or 8 times before they'll do a full playthrough. They have a bigger head start on their full playthrough by doing so, but you're doing the first world more times. I recommend doing it at least 3 times. Get yourself bonsai hoppers, get yourself vein mining. You'll be set on your third one. So in Prestige Run, what should be your main goal? Main goal, page 1. Again, you want to follow this process and get it all done, and you want to do it as fast as possible. Because your first couple playthroughs, that's a world you're never going to play again, right? Because prestige points carry across your playthroughs. I didn't mention that earlier. So you want to get through it as quickly as you can. Don't worry about building a storage system. You're not going to use it. Make 1,000,000 chests if you have to, and just throw it in the chest. As soon as this page is done, you're never going to play that world again. In fact, once you get the prestige point, spend it. You can delete the world. You've already spent it. It's saved. Build your next world. So power through the first page as quickly as you can. You're going to find that the more often you do that, the more streamlined your process is going to be. All right. Let's see. Call of Duty account. So there you go then. You shouldn't have too many problems. All right. I've been chatting for a while and I haven't done anything in the game. And you're probably like, Draven, you're boring the living piss out of me. Will you do something today? You know what? For you, I'm going to do it. We've got 50 minutes left. 5-0 for the record in today's stream. So let's start the process. I was going to do a matter overdrive reactor. I don't think I have enough time. So we're going to touch on that tomorrow. What we're going to do... Let me check my meat. Oh, so much meat. So much hot cow down. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start prepping to build the turbine, even if we don't touch it tomorrow, although I feel like we're going to. I need to build a room above this. Look at all this stuff I don't need to be carrying. We're going to build a room above this so we can start working on the turbine reactor. The turbine is all this stuff here. I've never built that before. It's a brand new process to me. We're going to figure it out together. So that's just the thing. Destruction gadget. How much juice have we got in that thing? Oh, good, it's charged. Okay. So I'm assuming what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the steam up there. So I need enough room for a turbine reactor. Now I think 3 is good because from what little I saw, the turbine reactor takes a little bit of space. I don't know if there's a specific size or if it just has to be a big one. Now the only problem with going this way and that way is I've got to be careful not to block my glass. What I mean by that, this solar thing has to have sunlight. That's why even though it's underground, there's a glass thing that goes up to the sun. So I've got to be aware that whatever I build, I don't block that. So that's something I just got to keep in mind when I'm building my space. So let's build a little bit more space here. We'll build a space there. Build a space there. That's fair. I feel like I would build the reactor this way. So let's do that. The hell is that? Oh, I'm sorry. One of my Amazon dots, I can't say the name because it'll kick it up, heard me talking in another room for some reason and started talking back to me. Odd. Very odd. Okay. So that looks good. We like that. Let's make it a little more. I think this thing is tall from what I saw of it. So we want to make sure we're covering the tall section. Let me see. No, up here. Let's make some room and some noise. All right, let's clear that and that. Let's clear that. Oh, didn't do enough. That's all right. That'll work out. That and that. That I'm going to have to do manually. That and that. Okay, let's chop it. The turbine, from the one that I saw a diagram of today, it was tall but not super thick. But I don't want to go straight up in the middle because, again, I don't want to block my glass there. So I'm building a space for us to be able to fiddle with that, most likely on the tomorrow. The last playthrough that I did, someone actually asked me to... The hell did I just do? Someone asked me to figure out how to do this, and I didn't. I just couldn't figure it out. But I feel like now that we have Steam, because that was the hard part, now that we have Steam, I believe I'm going to be able to put it together. So that's the big thing. I want to, try to figure stuff out, especially when people ask me to. You know what I mean? I feel bad if I don't do that. So we'll see what we can do. That seems like a pretty fair space. Oh, let's get rid of that. And again, especially since we're only a week away from Spooky Month, and yes, there will be spooky games in Spooky Month. I have many things planned. By the way, if you have a game or something that you think would be perfect to be played during Spooky Month, please join our Discord channel. There's a thread you can post suggestions in, as well as suggestions for tutorials and things like that as well. That's good stuff. I still owe one more fireball. Don't think I forgot. I'm not sure I'm going to go higher there because I'm going to come up here. I think I'm going to build an elevator block, although I'm not quite sure how I'm going to squeeze that in yet. And then we're going to build it over here. Ooh, what if I built the elevator block here? Ooh, that could be cool. Means I'll have to extend this a little further. Can't fit in the hole. Can't fit in the hole. Can't get in the hole. Why can't I fit in the hole? Draven can't find the hole. Where the hell is... There it is. I missed it again. Hold on. There we go. I'm back. Don't worry. We're good. Let's make sure we're not running into the next room here. We don't want any of that. Alright, that's going to go up too high. It's alright, I can fix that. Just make a little more space there. Man, I just can't win for losing. I just want to build a hole through. It's a natural hole, okay. Alright, cool. Let's see, the max you have in a game is 1,000, and that's tutorial. Max time in a game. I don't know how... My max time is going to be Minecraft. Hands down, Minecraft. There's nothing I could feasibly play that I put as much time into Minecraft. But I want to say that after Minecraft, my next game is probably 7 Days to Die, which right now is listed at 1,725 hours. I have 42 of 43 achievements. I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't know I was one achievement away. That infuriates me. Oh my God, I have to figure out which one I'm missing and then get it. I've never 100%ed a game that I think I've ever played at. I'll be looking that up later this week. Hot damn. 10K in Minecraft? Probably. Especially when you think big picture wise, right? Like every series that I do on Minecraft, like today, my Minecraft game was up 9 hours before I started the stream. And that's because I was doing my heartbreaking soul-sucking job, and I think that's enough room right there. That would probably do it. A lot of times it's just sitting there AFK, and then between games I do what I can. And in something like this that I'm streaming, that I know I'm going to stream, oops, fell through the hole again. Yeah, it's helpful for me to just build up resources, especially in the early game before I have the really good mulches yet, right? Why is there a whole line through here? So that's just, something that I do sometimes. Gorb says, oh, wait, you should try Trail Makers if you like making cool machines. Sometimes. I don't like things that are overly complicated for no reason other than being complicated. Terraria. I played Terraria a little bit. It's not bad. I'm just not a fan of 2D games, so I don't play them very often. Trail Makers. I'm interested. I'll take a look at it. Diamond Tree won't produce enough diamonds for me, and it makes me sad. Have you tried planting 2 diamond trees? Or 3? I know that sounds silly, but in the early part of Sky Factory, whether I'm playing Prestige or not, I usually have 2 to 4 gold saplings and 2 to 4 iron saplings. Because it just doesn't matter what mulch I have, it's not producing enough. Early game, you need so much iron and gold. 1 sapling's just not going to do it for you. So I legit recommend adding a few more saplings of those type. If it's diamond for you, build a few more and then keep going. If you're playing Prestige, dupe the diamond. That's the easiest way. Duplicate it with the parabox. Or if you're far enough in, you've got Project E. Throw a couple watches of time. The watch thing. I don't remember the name. Watches of flowing time. Throw a couple watches of flowing time down. That'll take care of a ton of it. And better mulch. Bruv is completely correct. If you don't have blue mulch, work towards blue mulch. But yeah, more trees, probably the easiest route. You can feed them right into your system, so it doesn't take more space. I apologize if I've been exceptionally boring today. I realize I've been talking a lot and playing little, so I apologize for that. Let me get back to playing some game here. We got some stuff done really early, and I was pretty pleased with that. We got those other 3 machines done. So I feel like I did some stuff, but I don't want to bore anybody either. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I know there's like a bajillion other options out there, so I appreciate you guys hanging out with me here. It does mean a lot to me, and I am aware of that. Oops, missed that one. Crap. Okay, go that way. Go that way, that way, that way, that way, and that way. Okay, that should be enough. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to build a wall around this that should let me have what I need. Girl, you got what I need. What you say, we're only friends. Draven, why are you singing like a madman? Because I'm a madman. Oh, baby, you got what I need. Alright, let's slap a wall ceiling on this to begin with. And yes, I know there's more space here. That's why I didn't care too much if it's even, because I knew I was going to enclose this in. So right off the bat, knew that was totally going to happen. So again, that should be enough. This area here where I'm standing, I believe is enough to build what we're looking to build. So I'm going to fall in a hole. But then I'm going to build this up and make the room a little, what I call basic pretty. Stone blocks like I'm using here right now, not the most attractive block. I'll be the first to agree with you. It's not the most attractive block. I have to mine a little bit. But I like it for its consistency, and I personally like how it looks. So, get out of the way. You're bugging me. So I'm going to clear out the room and then use gray blocks. I can make rooms prettier as we moved, right? I just got to make sure that the glass doesn't get covered. That's the big thing. Oh, good call. Thank you for pointing out the glass got covered. Thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't notice that. Thank you. Excellent. Good catch. Who? Hang on. Let me go back there. Lex. Thank you, Lex. I want to make sure I give proper credit for saving my bacon. Whoops. Flying silly. Whoops. Fell in the hole. Found the hole. Can't find the hole. Where's the hole? There it is. Now, I've had a little bit to drink tonight, but not that much. Probably Draven, you damn drunkard. We didn't come to see you watch you become a booze hag. Don't worry, most of the alcohol's already out of my system. It sounds odd, but I had a bariatric weight loss surgery a few years ago. You're probably thinking, Draven, you're basically the Blob. How did you have a weight loss surgery? I actually lost a lot of weight, but I gained it all back during the pandemic because I'm a weak human being. I'll admit it. But because of that surgery, alcohol doesn't stay in my system very long. So for me to get completely toasted or verschnickered, it has to be a pretty steady stream of alcohol. That's why it doesn't happen on stream very much. Just pointing that out. So don't ever worry I'm going to get too drunk. I pay very close attention to that thing. That stuff. And I drank a whole bottle of wine tonight. I just took the last sip of wine. Drank a whole bottle of wine and a whole mess of shots tonight. And I still have majority of the control over my faculties. Not completely, but the most of them at this point. You're a computer! Excellent! Wow, that's a big hole. Not the first time in my life I've said that. Ah, filthy humor. It's my favorite. All right. Let's get this going. Let's get this wall built. I had to clear that out because I didn't want to cover the glass. Did I get it? I did. Okay. Oh, baby, you got what I need. Bum, 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 bum. Why am I way over here? I'm way over here. Very strange. Toot, 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 toot. Got what I need. Whoa! I'm locked in. That's not good. Surprise! Butt sex. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Resources better. I forgot that I ran out of wine. That's okay. I still owe one shot of Fireball from all the phenomenal donations earlier today. And again, I want to thank everybody who's donated today. I feel bad asking for donations. I know that's the part of this job that I'm least comfortable with. I don't talk about donations or my memberships or subscribing or buying my merch. And yes, I have merch on my website, onlydraven.com. Some people talk about it like 20 times during this stream. And to be successful, I probably should too. I just feel bad hawking myself like that. But I'm trying to be better at it. So if you'd like to donate, it is double shot night. And I appreciate everyone who has donated so far. This is the last shot of that I'm all caught up. And that's Fireball. Whew! Whew! You're here to see a drunken Mr. Moog? Well, today I'm close. I'm not going to lie to you. It's double shot month, and I've already done some triple shots. But I'm out of wine. I drank a whole bottle of wine. So the only thing I can say at this point is the next person to donate $10 through the donation link linked below, preferably, I'll do a triple shot of your choice. I've done that a couple times today. But I'm out of wine now, and I'm sad about it. So I'm just saying you don't have to, but the option is there. I feel bad. I feel so bad asking for stuff like that. And I know I'm supposed to, but I don't know. I guess I'm just not a good streamer when it comes to that stuff. I'll try to be better. Yeah, I got merch. Yeah, I got memberships. If you want to join them, that'd be awesome. But all I give a shit about is that you come and hang out with me because I like hanging out with you. If I never get a donation, I never make another penny again, I don't care. Getting to hang out with you guys and get to play this cool game and help other people out so they can get more enjoyment out of the game. That's why I started it. So thank you all for coming and hanging out with me today. If you want to click the like button, that would be super cool. That's free. That'd be awesome if you do that. Just so, I know you guys are enjoying this stuff. Even if you're watching this 10 years down the road. I still go back and check old videos for tutorial questions and things of that nature. Because I hate leaving a question unanswered. You know what I mean? I feel bad if I leave a question unanswered. How far does this go? Let's see. That go right about there. I'm trying to see if I have room to build an elevator block to go upstairs. Okay, so that's the outer wall. That's as far as I could go, but that would work. If I build an elevator block, then I wouldn't have to fly up to find the hole. You love the kitty cam? I also love the kitty cam. Mr. Midnight is I bought that. We have a bunch of different cat towers in the house because I'm just weak when it comes to my cats. I love to buy stuff for the cats. To my own detriment, I'm sure. But we have a lot of different cat towers. And from the day I bought that one, Mr. Midnight has claimed that one for himself. None of the other cats touch that one. And we have other ones that the other cats enjoy as well. But yeah, that one belongs to Mr. Midnight. He does not play around. All right, where's that hole at? There it is. Okay, good. What I'm doing right now is I'm building a elevator block so I can close this in and make an easier accessible way to get upstairs, if you will, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. I'm going to prettify it, and by that I mean make it prettier. My language is not good English. I'm going to pretty it up between streams. I try not to make you guys watch that kind of stuff because I know it's not that exciting. Me just replacing it with brick, you know what I mean? Well, that one's too far. Okay, and that one goes there. So that, I need some elevator blocks. Elevator blocks. I love elevator blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 of them. Ba-dam, 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 ba-dam. That's sound effects. I'm very action oriented on this channel. Oh, wrong block. There's where I'm going. Ba-dam, 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 ba-dam. I'll put a brick. Where's my brick? Put a brick in there. Put out. Why you no work? Hey, Mr. Moog! Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Mr. Moog. You know what? $10 donation, sir. What do you want a triple shot of today? Why is that not working? I fixed it without even I was trying to go up from the upstairs. Ah, that's hilarious. All right. Cool and the gang. We have created an elevator block and an area to build our turbine, which I hope this is big enough, but I can always extend it more if I need to. It lugs so much whenever I create my compressed sugarcane. Boy, does it ever. Oh, Gorb, I'm right there with you. Yeah, the amount of lag with the sugarcane and the netherrack, if you do that in a compact machine, whew, busyness. Moonshine. All right, I may have to open up a fresh bottle of moonshine. And for the moonshine, I'm doing 1.5 shots. My wife got me these cool little shot glasses. They're clear, but they've got little skull hands around them. But they're 1.5 of a regular shot. If I don't have enough in this bottle, I'll open up a new one. I don't think I'm going to have enough. I can guarantee you I'm not going to have enough. But I am going to get every drop out of this bottle I can. Now this bottle, what I'm drinking right now, for those of you who are wondering, the moonshine flavor that I'm quaffing at this point is Old Smoky Tennessee Moonshine. Is the brand that I prefer. I drink them. They are not a sponsor, but God, would I love it if they were. But no, I just love their product. And every summer, they have white chocolate strawberry cream moonshine, which is hands down the most dangerous alcohol I've ever come across. Because you can't taste the alcohol. I could drink this entire jar not knowing there was moonshine in there. But then it would hit me. Let me grab the other bottle. Don't look at my butt. Don't look at my butt. All right, listen. I think we all know you looked at my butt. I asked you not to, but the temptation was too much. I respect that. Let's just try to show a little control, self-control in the future. Got a whole fresh bottle donated from our good channel friend Jim. Jim, who's been with us for a while, and Jim is one of my good friends and has been for a long time off camera. He's local, and I've known him for a very long time. Mr. Jim, childproof. Mr. Jim was nice enough to donate a bottle of moonshine because sometimes people donate and say, hey, this money is so you'll buy a bottle of this. And if it's stuff I've never tried, I'll still get it. Oh, lefty, loosey, righty, tighty. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you will. All right, fresh new bottle of moonshine. Let me finish filling up this first shot. I owe you a triple shot because I said I'd do 3. Make sure that doesn't overflow. Shot number 1. Let's get it right out of the way. Whew! I tell you, it's delicious. If you're underage, don't drink until you're legal. But once you're legal, buy some of this shit when you're of age. I'm going to knock back 2 back to back, and then I'll savor the third one. Whew! And again, as a reminder, it's double shots for the rest of the month. For the record, I hate when I do that. People have asked me why it's double shots the rest of the month. My wife had a very major surgery a week or so ago. I want to stress everything went very well. It's best case scenario, she's going to be just fine. She did have a surgery, and I was off a week unpaid because of that. So I'm doing double shots and triple shots from now and again to just try to offset that a little bit, try to help out. So, but please don't donate money you don't have. I always feel bad when I find out people did that. There are a lot of awesome charity streams out there. Hit them up before you ever hit up me, man. Charities. Okay, so mechanism reactor. I don't even know what time it is. I'm all out of wine. You know, I'm being out of wine. I've never had that happen before. I'm going to have to buy more wine. All right, I'm so sorry. I'm nothing's getting done here. Okay, so today we got the meat machine process up and running. We got the reactor done. So next thing we have to work on. Let's talk about this, right? This is some big sauce, right? Whew. There's only 2 things left. The nuclear craft fusion reactor and the matter overdrive reactor. Once I have those, I will basically have every achievement in the game. That's the matter overdrive down there. That's the 2 nuclear reactor. One is to get it started, maximum size. One is to hit a certain amount of power, which we're going to do. The only other achievement I'm waiting on is to fill a black hole unit, which, I mean, I'll be straight up honest, it's just taking forever, man. I need 2 billion. I'm going to have to let this sit AFK for like 7 years to get that all the way up. But I'm going to get there, I promise. We're going to get every achievement on this playthrough. The fact that this upcoming month is going to be Halloween month, and we're going to do some Minecraft spooky stuff and other game spooky stuff, will give me some time to let this run throughout the week and catch that one up. But those are the last achievements I need on every single tab. Everything else is done except for this one, which you can't get done. It's a broken achievement. So, fusion reactor and matter overdrive. We've got 25 minutes left. While we may not have the time to build either, let's get started on the components that we need, okay? We're going to work on both of them at once, although we're going to build the matter overdrive first, although I typed it in wrong. Matter, what's the matter with you? All right. Let's see. I'm going to need some stuff. Let's see if I can remember buzzed. What I actually need. Machine hull. That sounds familiar. I'll probably need some of that. Matter rep. I don't think I need those. Which one is the reactor? Stabilizer. Yes. Yes. I'll need 3 of those. Let's build them. What am I missing? This? Pfft. I'll make those all day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many I need. I'll make a bunch. Stabilizers. We're going to make 3. Something happened. What am I missing? Oh, you bastard. I'm going to make one of these. Hold on a minute. I got you covered, fam. There's one and 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 there's one. There's one and there's one and there's one. Okay. We're going to make... I know I need at least 3 of these. Maybe 4. I don't remember mathematics, so I'm going to do 4 just in case. If you do those machines, can you get all the items faster? No. Let me talk about this. I missed the stairs. So here's the problem with the black hole unit. Okay? Problem number 1 is getting items to the black hole unit. I'm going to fill up this moonshine while we're talking. The problem is getting the items into the black hole unit. Now, there are a lot of pipes or cables or tubes or whatever that will transfer items faster than the cyclic extraction cables. I 100% know and understand that. The cyclic, I'm not saying, are the best. The problem is this. The black hole unit can only accept 64 items at a time. There is 1 insertion slot. Okay, it makes sense of that. It has to take 64 items out of whatever you're getting them into this slot and then stick them in the machine. You can get items to this thing a bajillion times faster. That's not going to speed up the speed of this intake slot to take the items in any faster. So, for example, if we look at all these cyclics cables, they're full of cobblestone right now. If I break one, cobblestone comes out. And that's because it's producing cobblestone faster than this machine can take it in. All of these are wirelessly throwing cobblestone directly into this. And I have tested it. No matter how many of these I add, the speed that this increases never changes. Because the bottleneck is how many a black hole unit can take at a time. Now, this is based on what I've experienced. I've run multiple tests to check this. I could be wrong. If you find a way that's better or faster, please, for the love of all that's holy, tell me. Because I would love to have a faster way, and I'd love to share that to people who would also love a faster way. But the bottleneck is this square right here. It just won't put them in faster. So that's why that one takes so long. Water, for some reason, goes so much faster. I don't understand it, considering they're based on the same basic design principles. And Gorb, I saw you posted that, and I want to thank you. I really appreciate that. You know what? I'm going to set the shot down. Hanzo and the Watch of Flowing Time. God damn it, son. That might actually speed it up. I never considered that. A Watch of Flowing Time. My God, Hanzo. That's amazing. I'm going to do a shot. Woo! Hanzo, what an ingenious... I almost threw up a little bit. All right. That's a great idea. I don't know if it'll work, but it sure as hell won't hurt, right? Oh my God, what a great idea. I hadn't had the watch when I first built it. Ping! I love that little noise, right? Hanzo is the bum digging him. Oh my God, look at how much faster it's moving. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to change it here. Watch, hang on a second. See how it's going somewhat slow? Oh my God, that's so much faster. Hanzo, for the love of all that's Canadian, you are a wonderful human being. That helped. Now again, of course, that only helps if you are playing in Prestige mode or have played a Prestige mode and you've unlocked Project E. But damn it, son, what a great idea! It's and again, this kind of proves what I was saying, right? The problem is that it was all sitting, it couldn't get it in there faster, right? It was a matter of getting it through this. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna add a fucking few more of those things. Let's see what's going on here. That's not where I wanted to be. Watch. My wife is going to laugh at me a little bit later because I have to take the trash out tonight, and she's going to come down after the stream and see that I'm just a little bit fuzzy. I don't know if multiple work, but by God, it doesn't hurt. Let's find out. More watches of all the unholiness. Pashwing. Pashwing. Let's see what that does now. Oh, it's the wrong thing. Oh, that's so good. I'm not going to lie. Okay, I'm going to tell you this right now. It's going to sound weird, but I want you to bear with me. I'm not going to say I'm excited by this, but I could cut diamonds with these nipples right now. I just want to tell you, diamonds could be cut with my nipples at this point. That's how excited I am. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, I still feel like there's a cap there, but that's so much better. Okay, we're gonna leave. I'm not gonna throw 1,000 on there. I do know there is a cap. It can only go so fast, and I feel like we've kind of hit it at this point. I don't want to take a chance of messing up how well it's working, so we're gonna stick with those 4, and we're gonna check back in on that. Wow. What a great idea. Hanzo to the frickin' rescue again. Good sauce, brother. Good sauce. Let me throw that in there. All right. Now, let's build the components we need for the Matter Overdrive reactor. So tomorrow, we can do... the Matter Overdrive reactor. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Okay. So, we have thankfully, Gorb was nice enough to hook us up with some options. I need 10 coils. Okay. 10 coils. Okay. 3, 4. I ran out of things. What did I run? I ran out of these. Oh, I can make these for days. What are you, insane? My God, the game thought it could break me. The fool. All right, let's do this here. 9, 10. All right, we got 10 of those. We're going to do the turbine too. Bruv, you are hand dibbity doobie right on the money. We're going to do the turbine too and the matter overdrive. I think that's going to be our big 2 projects for tomorrow. And then next week, we're very likely going to try to jump on the nuclear craft fusion reactor. Now, the nuclear, I'm out of alcohol. I'm gonna do a free shot of Fireball. But by God, I only have 14 minutes left in the stream. $10 donation, I'll do 4 shots. 4 shots back to back. I'm doing a free one right now. That one doesn't count. I'm just saying, if anybody wants to really kill Draven and make his wife silly, think he's silly, that's the way to do it. But if you don't, please don't spend money you don't have. Take care of yourself and your family before you ever worry about my dumb ass. Please, don't ever donate to me if you have your own financial things to deal with. Please. I'm being serious here. I love playing and hanging out with you guys, but I would literally break my heart to find out that somebody threw money at me when they're struggling. Please don't do that. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys too much to ever worry about something silly as much as this channel and this gaming and stuff. Take care of your family. Okay, I got that done. I got that taken care of. I wanted to touch on that. Okay. I don't know why I opened that drawer. Okay, so I've got 10. Excellent. We've got that. Gorb on the patrol. Okay, I need 4 stabilizers. Stable. I think it's too many bees. Oh, there they are. Don't worry, I found them. 1, 2, 3, 4 stabilizers. Something has hurt my math. Because now there's 8 when I only made 4. I'm not sure what happened there. We'll move on. Matter decomposers. Okay. Matter. I'm not worried about running out of material. How many of these? 2 matter decomposers. It appears that I need a couple of these. Okay, I'll do that. And then it appears that I need a couple. I'll make those 2. I'm on top of this stuff. You guys don't have to worry. 2 matter decomposers. A fusion reactor controller. Okay, fusion reactor. Oh, here we go. There it is. What do we got there? What was that? Something happened. Let me flip over to that page. Oh my God. Unifrog. Oh my God. Didn't I say I would do more than 1 shot for the first one? Frog. Listen, boss. I only have 10 minutes left in the stream, and getting 100 shots out. No, math is not wrong. 90 times 2 is 18. I think I said I did 3 or 4, but I've forgotten. It's like 22 shots. Okay, I owe you like bottles of alcohol, but I'm gonna tell you this. I stream tomorrow. I'm gonna do a couple of them right now. There's a shot in front of me. I don't even remember why I poured it at this point. If I owed this to somebody, I'm gonna do it right now. Hold on. That one burned a little bit. First of all, Mr. Unifrog, thank you, oh my God, so much for the overwhelmingly mind-blowing donation. Thank you so very much. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. I owe you a bajunk of shots, but I've only got 10 minutes left in the stream, so I'm going to do a couple of them right now. I really, really hope you can come by the stream tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, because I'm going to knock out all the rest of them. I think I said 4. Did I say 4 for the next 10? I think I said 4. So 13 shots. Hey, Buffy. Hi, baby. This is my kitty. You want to see my kitty? She hates it when I pick her up, but I'm going to show you. Look. This is Buffy. She's my extra special. I have 3 kids. She didn't like that. She's very unhappy with me. She's my baby girl. She's my bestest kitty. Aren't you, Squirt? Okay. Unifrog, I'm going to do your quad shot right now. I have all sorts of alcohol. I have moonshine, fireball, Jaeger, or moonshine pineapples. If you will, 21, Gorb, thank you for the math. If you will tell me which one you'd like me to do for my quad shot right now, I will knock out the rest of them in the first... I want you to follow me on this. The first 30 minutes of tomorrow's stream, I'm going to do every one of those shots. I want you to think about that. That is a lot of alcohol in the first 30 minutes of tomorrow's stream. I'm going to knock them all out. Buffy wants treats. She's going to wait a moment. So here's what I'm thinking. Because I don't want you to... By the time all of them hit me, the stream will be over. And I don't want you to be gypped. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate everybody's donations and such tonight. It really, really is phenomenal, and I thank you. Frog, do something reasonable. Fair. I accept that. All right. So let's do your quad shot right out the bat. Okay? That's 4 shots of Fireball. I'm going to do Fireball because it's the most potent alcohol I have right now. You know what? I may even stay on the stream an extra few minutes. Oh, God, I spilled a little bit. Buffy, don't drink the alcohol, please. Buffy's cool. Don't worry. Buffy's driving tonight. Ooh, I got that one really full. I'm not even spilling. Check it out. Put those in there before I forget them. We're going to do your 4 quad shots tonight. My wife is going to be so irritated. Oh my God, we've gone through so much Fireball tonight. I'm going to do the quad shots tonight. And then tomorrow, 19 shots, I believe is the math Gorb said. That's a lot. And it's double shot night tomorrow. That's not counting what anybody does tomorrow. Boy, my wife is going to smack me. All right. We've got 7 minutes left. So what we're going to spend a couple of minutes doing is I'm going to look for some things that have EMC. And I'm going to put them in the table. And we're going to... So that way I can pull them out of the Project E table in a minute. If I need them. Dragon eggs. Holy smokes. Dragon eggs are worth a lot of VMCs. So you should totally do those. I drooled on myself a little bit. I apologize for drooling on myself. I didn't mean to. So it was 21 total. I drank for 17 tomorrow. I will remember that. This is shot number 3. I think. Yes, I'm confident this is shot number 3. Thank you. business. Oh, wow! I did not realize that enchanted books had EMC to them. That has an effect on things. If I can pull enchanted books out and just make them whenever I want, that's pretty awesome to be. With the stuff. Sorry, the alcohol's in the way. I can't see the alcohol's in the way. I still want one more fireball. You know what, Gorb? That would be helpful if you'd help me for remembering tomorrow, because Frog is a goddamn human being who's awesome. And I want to make sure that I fulfill my obligations. Because I appreciate it. You know what I mean? It's like, you guys, I can't even begin to tell you how much you guys help out me and my family. And your support in trying to make this... You know, I don't think those books work. Hang on a second. I wasted the books. It didn't give me the... Oh, man. Oh, Lex and Hanzo and such. Pooper Dinkles. It didn't work. Okay. I wasted some books. I'll take the hit on that. Was my fault. I didn't realize it was not going to work good. That was my fault. So, I appreciate you guys telling me, though, before I got too far into that. Oh my god, there's 3 minutes left. I have to do another fireball. So, according to Gorb, I need 17 tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow we're going to finish. You know what, Gorb, you're correct. We're going to finish it tomorrow. Right now, I'm doing a little bit of busy work, right? Because I have some EMC stuff that I haven't put in the tablet yet. And I'm just trying to make sure that... So that way, if I want to... I would like to make the portable tablet. I haven't done that yet. But I feel like it would help me. So I'm trying to get the stuffs that I can put in the tablet. So that way I can make... The cables... Oh, that's a good one. The cables is a good one. I love the cables. The cables is a good one. So if I put this in the table, then I can pull out more of them later. So the way the Project E works is the Project E, what happened... The feathers moved. What happened? Poop. Poop doesn't have EMC. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. The fact that poop doesn't have EMC bothers me. I feel like if there's anything in this game that I should be able to make for free, it is a bunch of cow shit. Now, you might disagree with me, and that's okay, because that's what I like about this game. But I still feel like I should be able to put the cow poop in the thing. Everything keeps moving. This is the 4th of the quad shop. This shot. Now I want you guys to think about something. Real quick. And this may sound odd to some of you. But as soon as this stream ends, I have to call my wife to come downstairs here. I'm in the basement right now. You may not know that. My studio is in the basement. Where the fuck am I? The hell is... Oh, wait. I know where I am. So, hang on a second. I hit up. Okay. I have to call my wife down because I have to take the trash out because it's trash night at my house. And my wife has to open and close the door for me so that the kitties don't get out, right? Because you guys know I love my kitties. I love my cats. Love my cats to death. My cats are probably the most important thing in the world to me, aside from my wife, obviously, of course. She would sometimes think that the cats are more important to me. Maybe. But, but really when it comes down, oh, that's AMC. Where's that? Okay. So, my wife with the, I forget what I was talking about. I don't remember what I was talking about. I think it was something important, though. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, I remember. My wife has to come down and help me. She just had surgery. That's the whole reason I'm doing the donation goal. I'll tell you, I'm drunk enough to tell you. So the donation... So even though I've put thousands of dollars of my own money into paying for insurance coverage and paying co-pays, I still have to pay the hospital $2,000 for her surgery. Now, many of you may be in Australia or countries that have a much more fucking intelligent or sensible program for helping medical coverage for your people. I'm originally from Canada, where medical coverage is just a part of fucking being alive. But here in America, it's very important that no matter what you do, even in keeping you alive, some motherfucker has to make money off of that. So I had to come up with $2,000 to pay for my wife's surgery bills, even though I've already paid several $1,000s this year into getting the surgery paid for. There's still more money on top of that. Again, American in money. So I managed to wipe out our entire savings account of $1,500 to pay for that. But I'm still $500 short. And that's why the donation goal is what it is. So if you've donated, thank you so goddamn much for doing so. It overwhelmingly helps out. But if you're in a spot where you can't donate, please don't feel bad. I feel bad for even asking. To be honest with you, if I was in a reasonable goddamn country, I shouldn't have to ask. Medical coverage should be taken care of. What world do I live in when the government's number one interest is not keeping you alive? I try not to get political on here, but I'm going to throw it at you. The fact that I have to pay thousands of dollars to stay alive or keep the most important human being in the world to me alive, I love my wife. I will stab a motherfucker in the neck to keep my wife okay. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit. I'll stab a baby if it means keeping my wife alive, right? Like, I'm not a horrible person. I just love my wife. The fact that I have to go in debt just to keep her alive is insane. And for those of you who are in intelligent fucking countries where that's not a problem, whew, boy, have you people got it right. For those of you in America who are like, I don't believe in fucking Medicare, you know what? Listen, fuck you. You know what? Fuck a bunch of you and everybody you hang out with. Listen, I don't get political much, and I'm supposed to end the stream. I know it's 1 o'clock, but I'm going to throw it at you. As a human being who gives a shit about other human beings, man, if you want to take a couple extra bucks out of my paycheck so somebody's kid stays alive, man, take what you fucking need. You know what I mean? As a human being who gives a shit about other people other than my own damn self, why would I not give a few dollars to keep somebody's kid or child or wife alive? I don't understand the mentality in this country. Granted, I'm from Canada, where medical coverage is carried by every human being, by the government, and you pay for it in the taxes. I understand that. I'm from a country that has way more goddamn sense than the country that I live in. If you disagree and it affects you so much that you feel this is not the channel for you, have a nice fucking day, man. Go on about your life and only care about you and your family. I don't care. If you're here hanging out because you're an awesome person and you agree, you know what? As a human being, we should take care of each other. If you have a family member in need and I can help you, motherfucker, call me. I'll be the first dude to donate. I donated to a stream of a streamer. There's a streamer out there. Let me throw this out there. I'm very drunk, so when I drunk, the sensor goes away. So I apologize. There is a streamer named Armando Torres, who is a member of the Funhouse team, which is a subsidiary of Achievement Hunter. Armando Torres did a charity yesterday trying to raise funds for a charity that helps with mental illness and the elimination of suicide. I donated. I don't have much money, but I donated. And I did that because why the hell would I not want to help people stay alive? Even if I don't know them. Somebody out there going through some shit commits suicide and kill. Why would I benefit from that? That doesn't make sense. Armando Torres. I'm going to say that again because I know I'm a little drunk right now. Armando Torres is the name of the streamer. If you've got money, man, and you have some money to donate, he's got a charity link up. Send it to his people. He's doing great work because we should be helping each other. That's it. That's it. I know I'm on a soapbox. I'm at the end of the stream. I apologize. It's just one of those things what happens when you guys get me drunk. But let's set that aside now and talk about the game. I feel so bad for going on a soapbox in the last 10 minutes. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with me for Minecraft today. Okay? Minecraft, which is why we're here. Playing games and having fun. Today, we successfully completed a water-cooled mechanism fusion reactor, which is very important because community members have asked me for that. I will have a tutorial out on it. It may take up a couple of weeks. I have a few on a list that I'm working at. Second thing that we worked on today was liquid meat. We got several machines that require how to convert liquid meat into a useful medium, right? So I'm going to do tutorials on those. Expect those in the next few weeks as well. You'll probably get a little splurge of several tutorials all together as I do, because all of those are connected. I try to put them all out at once. Liquid meat and how you can benefit from it. Okay? And now we've built some of the stuff that we need for a matter overdrive reactor. Tomorrow night on the stream, we are going to build a matter overdrive reactor. If you're not familiar with that, a matter overdrive reactor is a phenomenal source of power. Boy, can it create a lot of power. The issue that you run into is it's a little bit broken, and if you build it too strong, it can actually destroy your world. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Excuse me. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. We're going to talk about the sizes that you need, how to build it, and how to keep it within a reasonable amount to actually use it, as well as get the achievement needed for it. And let's jump off of here. The achievement that you need for that is this one. The Don't Overreact. Create a matter overdrive fusion reactor that produces at least 15,000 FE per tick. That's actually not hard to do. You can make the reactor so much more powerful, but you do kind of run into an issue where it might affect your system. Okay? So we're going to help you how to build that in a safe way so that you can benefit from all the power it produces without worrying about it destroying your world. Okay? And then next week, which I'm believing will be next week, we're going to jump into the fusion reactor from Nuclear Craft, which is probably one of the hardest achievements to get, which is build a size 24 maximum fusion reactor. We're going to build that. That takes a little work because you have to make sulfate, which is one of the hardest things to make in the game. But we're going to build that, and then we're going to get the second one, which is build a fusion reactor to at least 3.3 billion per tick. Is it billion or million? My vision's a little blurry. I think it's million. So we're going to show you how to get both of those achievements. It may take a couple of episodes to get that built, but we are going to get that done. And once we have all of that finished, and again, thanks to Hanzo, once we get this bad boy finished, we're going to have achieved every advancement in the game. And then we're going to just build some stuff for fun. Now, next week starts Halloween week. If you have something really cool you'd like to see built, a giant ghost, a haunted house, whatever the case may be, please put that down in the description of this channel, or this stream, I mean, as well as any suggestions for tutorials that you would like to see in Sky Factory 4. I'm always looking for new ideas. Please put them down there. Or you can go to my Discord channel, which is linked down below, or you can go to Onlydraven.com, and very close to the top of the page is a link that'll get you to the Discord. Swing on to the Discord. There's a suggestions thread and general threads and a pet thread, whole bunch of threads. We'd love to hear from you, and I do my best to answer to as many questions and comments that are made. Please feel to jump in there. Yes, so please jump into that, as well as if you enjoyed the stream, whether you're watching it today, tomorrow, or 10 years down the road, please take just a couple of seconds to click the like button. Doesn't cost you anything, but it does an amazing amount for the channel to help the channel get shown by YouTube to other people. The algorithm, as you will, does take that into account, and I'm not trying to make money. I just want to help as many people as possible. So the more people's face I can put in my streams in front of, or my tutorials in front of, everybody just benefits from that. Cool? All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming and hanging out today. Today has been a slightly alcohol-infused day, and we don't have those very often. I'm sure tomorrow I'm going to drink a bunch at the beginning, but then I'm going to settle down. Tomorrow we're going to knock out a whole bunch of stuff, including the fusion reactor, and maybe even, depending on how long that takes, start working on the nuclear craft fusion reactor, which is by far the hardest achievements to get in Sky Factory 4. If you'd like to get those two, come on back and hang out with us, and I would love to help you out as we go through it. Okay? Thank you all very much for hanging out with me today. Special thank you to everybody who has, of course, joined the membership program here or subscriber program on Twitch. You can go to my Twitch channel, Onlydraven.com, and join up to that as well. It has been a blast hanging out with you all, and I'd love to hang out with you some more. Tomorrow I'll be here at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it would be phenomenal. Phenomenal. Whew, stumbled there. I almost sounded like I was sober again. Phenomenal to have you all come by and hang out with me. But if not, and you're busy, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I hope you have a great week. Party hard, but party safe, and we will see you all again very, very soon here in Minecraft Sky.